Let's see. Holka, please talk.
What?
Keep on talking.
Yeah! Rock on!
I'm gonna shut you down. Yeah, I need you to actually say stuff.
All right. This is me
Yeah,
in
you're
my
good.
inside voice.
Sarah Rith.
Konbanwa minasan.
That's not how you talk.
Oh man, no, that's no fun. I had to talk normal.
Yeah, you gotta talk normal.
It's a fair weather day, a little chilly. I'm tired. I'm a little stressed out. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
Poe.
Yeah, he had to think for a minute there.
I did.
He was struggling. He wanted to say Dav, but then he knew he'd have to drink, so he didn't say Dav.
It's true.
But you could think he paused. That's one of the things. If you repeat the question, you're lying, because you have to repeat the question to know to stall to come
All right.
up with an answer.
Dav.
Davin Dieda, over here doing stuff, making word mouth noises with the face hole and.
All right. I
doing
think
that.
we're actually good. All of you describe your characters at the same time.
Marad's a horse
wearing
person.
Suit.
He
It's a
rides
very
horses
nice
through the
suit.
A
plains.
little
I
bit
like
over 2
the
feet
suit.
tall.
He stabs him
Really
too.
short.
Sarah Rith, I cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah,
Sarah's got to speak too.
It's everything's going great. So,
I'm almost 3
that's
feet
great.
tall.
Almost 3 feet
yeah,
tall. You
so
should.
all the
Yeah,
things
our
happening.
party's gone.
You are.
Yeah,
I know you are,
Much.
but I'm
Great.
All right, you guys are good. It's like pulling teeth.
Can't hear you at all.
Because she's not talking.
You're not talking.
You're not talking. Okay. Continue doing what you were doing. Now that we have that going, we should be online. We should be online.
Live now.
Nice, sweet.
Good morning.
It's the ad.
Oh, those ads, great. I'm eating birthday cake because it's my birthday. Happy birthday, me.
Yay!
Yay.
Mom.
We're all so excited.
Okay, so for real, I want you guys introduce your characters. We'll start with Marad and go around.
Marad is a, I guess, former horseman at this point. He used to ride the plains, dream of a day when the world would find him funny. And when that day never came, he took out some hecklers.
I am Sarah Vramir. I am a half-elf fighter. I have all the weapons, and now I even added a new weapon, a giant mech that has guns and it has a lightning gun, yeah, and what was the other one again?
Fire.
Just
Hello,
fire?
Evil Chizo.
So yeah, Sarah's upgrading, getting them upgrades.
It was a flame gun, I think.
Okay, there's lightning gun and a flame gun. Yeah.
Like a lightning cannon and a flame gun.
Or no. It wasn't it a chain gun? Wasn't it like a shotgun?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you had the option between fire and lightning.
Yeah.
And we both went lightning.
Continue.
But yes, go ahead.
Oh, I am Poe Papillon. I am an arcane trickster halfling, almost 3 feet tall. I have a fancy cloak on and a fancy suit with pockets for days.
For days.
But you can't see me right now. I'm invisible.
Oh, you're invisible?
I'm invisible because it helped me see the actual plane. When I'm invisible, I can
Oh, yeah.
kind of see the actual plane as opposed to just the dead plane we're in.
Gotcha.
Continue.
Me now?
Yep.
Davin Dieda. These guys call me Dav. I'm a rock gnome with force gnome tendencies. Means I can talk to little creatures. I've got a really nice blue suit, really nice blue skin, white hair, red eyes, like fiery red eyes, super strong, big axe, got a cloak that makes me hard to see, wings make me hard to catch. And yeah, I think that's
about it.
that's more or less yeah.
And stabbing people makes me hard to.
You can stop it there. It's good. Makes sense.
This is Murad. Murad, what is your class and all that stuff?
Fighter and bard. Mostly fighter. Little bard.
All right, let me. Damn. I was gonna snooze the ad, but I didn't get to it fast enough. Right. So we're gonna say thanks to the Patreon members, which is Daniel Hulker, Nigel Miller, and Tim Roberts. I think we're technically using Restream.io, but it was a real pain in the ass logging in. So I don't know if we're using it or not. But thanks if we are. And here and there I throw in Sirenscape and Epidemic Sound. Do we have any announcements?
I don't have any.
Anybody?
If you want to be a clown at Wicked World this year, we are doing auditions on Saturday at 3:30 at the Haunt. Clown is a spot that a lot of people want, and we have very few of them. So if you're interested, you have to audition for it, even if you are a returning actor.
How does one go about that?
Come to the Haunt at 3:30 on Sunday. You don't have to have a costume. You just have to have an idea for a character. And then they'll do the auditions, and then when we figure out who we're placing, we'll probably post it on the Wicked World page or something, Facebook page.
Anything else?
I mean, the Kentucky Howling Renaissance Fair starts in a little over a month. I'm not panicking at all.
crap.
Are you gonna be there?
Yeah. For the whole 2 months, it's going to be awesome.
So it's Eminence, Kentucky.
Yeah, it is.
And how does one get a hold of them, or get tickets or whatever?
You can get them online through the Kentucky Howling Renaissance Festival page, which you can also go to Facebook and find that, or you can just buy tickets day of.
Any other announcements? I just did Lexicon. It sucked. I did it last year, and or we did it last year, and it was a lot more. What's the word? Productive of a time. This year was. Granted, I was only there on Sunday, but man, it was a waste of time. Like, in my humble opinion, I'm just gonna fucking lambast them. I don't give a shit. The main room seemed awesome, seemed fine, but if you're in the tabletop role-playing game room, you're just in the boonies, and no one knows you're there. And I was talking to some of the vendors, and they were just like, "There's nothing going on." So I don't know if it's the weather, the time change, what, but in my opinion, they need to do something, because I won't go back.
Where did they have it at?
The Clarion Hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same place as last time?
Yeah, I mean, last time, like, we played, and
We will wander back there. I mean, obviously it wasn't going to be as nice as the main hall even then, but still, it doesn't sound like people were doing much wandering this year.
yeah, well, when I rolled in, they didn't, they didn't even know who it was. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, and, like, it took quite a time to get my badge, and the events clearly weren't advertised in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay, but I won't lie. I was there for like 4 or 5 hours, like, sitting by myself at this table. And I was like, well, I should get up and hawk and, like, be like, hey, come play my game. But then I thought about it. I was like, I mean, I paid for this, Like, I can go do that without paying for this. So I was incredibly disappointed this year, and won't do it again. Any other announcements other than bitching?
Sorry, I forgot all about it.
It's okay. Apparently everyone else did too. And we were also all rather hungover
Yeah.
from a wedding.
I was working and sleeping Saturday.
What's up, Kentucky Fried?
What's up?
Thank you, Tier 1.
What?
Yeah, we missed you at Lexicon, Kentucky Fried. I was looking for
Anyone?
for familiar faces. I didn't see many. Oh yeah, I wasn't just talking about Lexicon. I was talking about Lexicon. If you know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Like they're fine people. I'm not trying to like make personal attacks on the event people. But I mean, like it's like Kroger. You know, when you go to Kroger and you want to get the milk and the eggs, where is it? It's in the back. Why did they put it in the back? So you have to walk through the store, right? And then you got to walk through the store again to get, you know. So the idea is you don't put your huge attractions in the front door,
Yeah.
because then people are like, oh, great, there it is. And they don't go looking. They don't investigate. You put your good stuff in the back,
With
the
the milk.
back room. And that way they have to go through all the people and they actually give a shit.
Like Scarefest, where it has it all
Yeah.
the way in the corner. Have all
Yeah, the RPG room it's not worth it. Like, I'm pretty pissed. Okay, that's enough bitching. You're gonna hear too much bitching anyway. Other announcements. So I'm gonna do a demo day for Dreadlore, and then I'm gonna be putting out some videos of like little short sessions, making a character, running the base mechanics, just those little things. And I'm going to get these unsuspecting fellows to help me with it. Didn't know that, did you? Now you do.
I didn't suspect.
Now you do. Okay, you might have noticed that we have fewer players. We have lost a few people, and we've lost a bunch of NPCs too. I have NPCs gone on my sheet. The recap is on the Discord roleplay thing. So if you go to Discord and you go to Richmond Fay roleplay, you can literally see it written out. Our lovely author Dav wrote it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to stick around too much on that. But we do need to know, other than Dav, Poe, Sereth, and Marad of the players, who among the NPCs are still there. Melolel is one of them. We want to describe Melolel real quick.
Beatrix Lestrange.
Yeah. Bellatrix Lestrange.
I always say it
It's
wrong.
Beatrix Kiddo, man.
That's always-
It's Bellatrix Lestrange is essentially what she looks like. And she is a warlock. Halfling. Not halfling, half-elf. You have Majoria, your favorite person.
Oh yeah.
Someone describe Majoria, please.
She's a tiefling.
White hair?
she's White hair, dark horns. Like you described them as ram's horns, didn't you?
Well, they're not like huge. They just come back a longer head.
Okay.
You little cute.
No,
girl
never mind,
tiefling
sorry, I was
ones.
going over
Okay.
there, yeah, because I was on the robot.
Yeah, looks like a. Oh, she's a. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Arlo. She's the moon elf. We
Yeah.
don't have her anymore. She left.
She did? Aw.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
So that's Majoria. You have Name. I have on my sheet.
Okay.
Who wants to describe Name? How about Holker?
Julia.
Name. Name is tonight's main attraction at the. I don't know.
I feel like I'm
Scandalous
calling on
scaling.
like a student in 10th grade. When I'm like, no, so anyway. So Daniel, and you're like, you have no clue. This character has been with you for so long.
She's like a 3/4 dragon.
Yeah, she's the
Oh yeah, the
dragon.
dragon.
She's the goddamn dragon cleric. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would have thought of it if you just give me a few more minutes, teacher.
Sorry.
What
That's
kind, of
Next
skills,
time I'll give you 5 or 6.
what kind of skills does she have?
Green,
No.
silver,
And
Silver and adamantium.
No. Penny.
Silver, copper. I don't expect you guys to remember if. Anyway, that's Name. She's a goddamn dragon. And you also have Dax, Daxidarian, also known as
Lil D.
Lil D. And she is actually only a notable NPC. She is not a narrative NPC. Who wants to describe Lil D?
A small, annoying girl that. It's a good thing it's not a narrative NPC. Because she can be laid off at any time.
Murad doesn't care about killing children.
Not at all. Not at all.
She's got vibrant, glowing green eyes.
Yep.
Emerald green eyes.
And blonde hair. If you've seen Aliens, she looks like Newt. Okay. Literally everyone else is gone. So you've lost. Dun, 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 dun. I'd play music, but I don't have it pulled up. You've lost Grothrit, Grignir, your two devils. You've lost Hather. She just sort of disappeared. Paramagusta, your resident angel, with a plot line. Radagast, the flying carpet. Hagen, he bamfed along with them. You don't know if he'll be back. Bryce Redstream is gone. You're not really sure when he left. And Arlo, your necromancer moon elf, which has saved your collective asses on many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Although Sereth doesn't think so. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Everybody read the recap, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Also, so I decided that, because he was going to say something about Name at the beginning. So I decided that now when we get back to Sigil, Name and Dax have to have a burlesque show at Just Ale called Scandalous and Scaly.
Okay.
This is what you were thinking about the whole time.
Yes, it was.
I know how this works. I know how this works.
And they will get paid scale.
See, I was formulating the headcanon in my mind when we were going over Name, and then you brought in Dax, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Wow.
I hate you all.
That's awesome.
Is this gonna work? Where's my ounce? It's not there. Oh, it's because I'm looking at the wrong. So,
Oh,
the lovely sound of 3:30 a.m.
but all of them left to take Oleander back to his body
Right.
in Sigil.
Indeed. Where you all are, you are in the Dead Lands. It's an interim, sort of a liminal space between the ethereal plane and the Outlands. And you want to get out of this place because it's full of blood-sucking undead. You were given the rules. The long and the short of it is your magic doesn't work as well, and most everything is hostile here to the living. I need you to focus.
I'm so focused.
You were heading towards the Tower of Dur, which is where the Order of Magi, of mages, were. Iskatov, Aquarius, and his brood. And the issue was that when you met Iskatov, you were afraid that you'd be ambushed, or technically he would be ambushed by this demon called Baraduk. Well, it turns out this demon, you know all of this because you made a deal with this demon to actually set up the ambush. You're fairly certain that Baraduk knows you're having this dealing because a few sessions ago there was a whole catastrophe of events that went down.
He sent Majori after us.
Basically, yeah.
What I don't understand is why Iskatov would have tried to wipe us out just now when we have the items that he needs. Or at least to suppose. Like, he would think that we have them.
Oh, we're gonna ask.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. But
Like arguments that I've had with my exes. We'll get to that.
yeah, fair.
Not talking about anyone in particular. I've had many exes. It's all of them. Maybe it's just me. Don't date me. Anyway. Don't be my friend either. What the fuck was I saying? Right, so you get to this massive field, and there is an onslaught of mechs from Mechanus. These are these twisted Modron machines that you saw before. Serarith's brother leads them, essentially, although you did not see him specifically here. The long and the short of it is, because I just said I'm not going to recap it, the long and the short of it is you destroy the army, you rout the army. Many of them run away. In the middle of that, Iskatov, you see him on this sort of platform come out. I don't believe all of you did. I believe it's just Poe, because I don't think anyone else could see him. Because you were actually invisible and could see. You saw him come out like Saruman does from Isengard, or Orthanc, I should say, on his tower. And Alce, who's also called Nox, is out there. This is one of your friends, another one of the mages. Through body language, you realize they're about to throw down this big, nasty spell to attempt to destroy the Modron army and continue their ritual, which they're trying to save Celestia, which is heaven, from getting hit by a really big asteroid. Turns out to be the big bad evil guy's house.
Yep.
Karas Tierman. This is all lots and lots and lots of backstory and plot that you guys have all found out, forgotten, found out again, had wrong ideas about.
Forgotten again.
Forgotten a few times more. I forgot it, had to look at tons of stuff. But that's essentially what had happened. A couple of you, Murad and Dav, had a premonition earlier in this messed up graveyard where you saw, I believe it was Khalif, the big bad evil guy's daughter, who he cursed literally to death and to being a goddamn Medusa. That she looks up and somehow, sort of like an Empire Strikes Back, you see, is it the future? Is it the now? You see Celestia getting hit and exploding, the lower part of it, by Karasterman. Mm-hmm. So the ritual that they have going on is rather important in the Tower of Dur. That's why they're willing to sacrifice you heroes. You are heroes. You're doing heroic things.
I guess in that sense, the hope would be that the items aren't destroyed, because didn't they need those?
I'm not arguing with you.
No,
Ex-girlfriends, not doing it.
He needed the blue gem of Orcus.
Yeah.
So, Olander, who is recently deceased from his perspective, you convince him that he is dead. He realizes, I need to go back to Sigil because there was this weird time thing that we did earlier in the game. And so you're how he comes back to life and then precipitates all of what happens. We just had like a Star Trek 4 moment. The way you accomplish this, you get Hathor to use her astral cloak to take half the party into the astral plane, and then hopefully from there get to Sigil. Arlel said, or Param said that she could bring Olander back, and Arlo went there as well because she's a necromancer and decided that could work. So they bamf, and you all are stuck in the Deadlands. The massive spell had gone down. You all did not die. You were protected by various methods. The Modrons, you can still hear them in the distance. You can't see them. because they've run off, but you can hear the mechanical murmur, and murmur is the wrong word, jostling of their whirrings of their Modron legs. Sereth knows that was a sizable army, but not from Modrons. I think there were 50.
There were 120.
120. Still very small. Modrons, they're robots. They produce rather easily. So
Do you want me to go ahead and clear the bottle caps off?
Sure.
Okay.
A normal army, Sereth would know, would be like 500 to 1,000. Pretty easy. And that's just for this one siege. So likely your brother, Emerald, is fighting on multiple fronts. You could guess maybe this is a diversion. Maybe he's just stupid and only sent 120. You're not really sure. That's something you could potentially investigate and talk about. As you stand here on this, next to this broken bridge, big suspension bridge, I think I described it as like a metal version of the Temple of Doom bridge, except it's all like disheveled. You could probably cross it, but it looks ramshackle AF. On the other side, in the Deadlands, you see this massive tower that's actually toppled over like it got hit with a massive ballista or an asteroid or something. Poe, because you're invisible, you're in this other status in the Deadlands. You can see sort of the outline of the actual tower in the Outlands. The rest of you cannot. You can hear some rushing water as though it's distant, like echoing. If you all look over the edge, you just see a pit of blackness. It looks like a river of souls, of grays and purples and dark down below. Poe, when you look, you see a rushing river as well. The mist, which is constantly around you, has started slowly licking at your calves and your knees and such. If you stand still, that continues to happen until you don't know what happens. So there's a restlessness here. And you can see on the horizon, because you're in this valley, there's a little bit of a bowl effect. The terrain moves up from you, and the mountains and such, and the graveyard over here. Slowly, but surely, the undead, you see their heads pop up, or them like rising up, moving, and starting to take notice that there are living things, you all down below. They smell your blood. Mm-hmm. It'll be a while, but tarrying is not a great thing to do. Okay. Now we start. Do you need to do something?
I need to put her to bed real quick, but talk amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I am willing to fly people.
So, action is on you all.
Hey, this looks really blurry because I'm seeing bits and pieces of both worlds. But I know that me and Dav are the smallest. Dav can fly people. I'm pretty light. I may be able to cross over this bridge without causing anything. But I'll need a little bit of help because it's hard for me to see. I'm seeing two worlds at once.
Do you want me to throw you?
This is 100 and some odd. It's 30, 60, 90.
Yeah, each square is 30 feet.
Right. It's 130 some odd feet. I don't know if you can throw me that far.
I got you the first 20 feet. You just need to take care of the rest.
Yeah, then I'd fall into. I can't tell if that's just running water or if there's something in it, but.
Yeah, as you look, Poe, roll survival.
I look down as well.
Roll survival.
It's a 19.
Poe, as you look and you see the rushing water, the cold, crystalline waters, they're no doubt coming down directly from the mountain. You're probably near the source. It's impossible to tell how deep it is, but it's literally rushing. Getting caught in that, you're gonna drown. Like even someone as strong as Dav is gonna have a really rough time. And as you see, there's frost and such. It is the same water that most likely will free or deal cold damage if you get into it.
This
What'd you get?
13.
Falling in that looks like you'll die.
this is like the water back in the forest, where it was really cold and we didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, as you look, Murad, you see this slow and yet turbulent river of souls, blacks and grays and purples. The souls extended and elongated like spaghetti, like they're moving into a black hole somewhere down the way. Some of them maybe even look up at you and reach out, but they're completely lost. Something within you realizes falling into that, it would definitely be an experience.
Do they float down the river and make it to the river Styx or something, or where do they go?
I don't know. I'm only seeing where did what go.
The people waving at me.
It's hard for me to see. I'm seeing two things at once.
Well, I'm seeing like 3 or 4 people at once.
Dax she has poked her head maybe between you two, and her eyes are wide as she's staring down, as you hear her just kind of coo, like, ooh.
Hey Dax, you're light as well. Do you want to lead the way over this bridge and I'll follow you?
Ooh, that bridge. Well, as she pads over there, biffing away, biffing, it's a good word, the souls that are trying to cling onto her. She gets to the rickety bridge and touches it, and almost immediately it's like rink, link, 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 as it's all metal, and imagine like made of the same stuff that like a bicycle gear or a bicycle chain is made of, just big ones. As it moves kind of like this, and sort of contorts, big chunks of it are missing. As she stops, nope.
Our other option is to have Dav fly us all over.
Melilel says, yeah, but what if his wings stop working mid-flight?
There is that.
At this point, Seraph comes moving up on the mech. Hey, pretty much. I'll turn it off. just so it's not being noisy. Hey, Melilel, you think you could still try that blood door?
You want to do the blood door?
I mean,
We don't know where it's even going to come out at.
could you make it just like literally shift us between the plane that we're on and the plane that Poe's seen?
I'm not really good at it. I could try. But where are we going to get all the blood? I mean, you have to paint the blood. It's got to be real blood.
Could we maybe use the fuel from the machine?
That's alchemical blood. Maybe. That's usually not what we use. Maybe.
I don't know.
It's a
if
good
we're-
idea.
How about how about I take the figurine horse, we make it bigger, and then we stab it
You can't make it.
You
You
can't.
mean just normal size?
like normal size? Yeah, but I mean that's a lot of blood in a normal horse.
There's dead mechs all around here.
I tell you what, you try.
Wait,
He doesn't have it, does he?
No, he has it,
Oh, you get it back to him?
but it can't until dawn. I tell you what, you work on that, and we'll keep talking about other plans until that works.
Well, if we get over to the tower, I'm pretty sure someone in there could probably switch us over to the plane.
Murad sharpening his machete, looking at Dav.
Because when I could see both Iskatov and Aus could see us, even though we were on a different plane.
Name looks. She's moving from each of you, kind of like Dr. McCoy, like annoyingly checking your pulse and like seeing if you're injured and that kind of stuff.
Well,
Is anyone injured?
Yes.
I'm not injured.
Yeah.
Good question.
I think everyone except the rogues took at least 70 damage.
No, I was injured from before. I never.
So we took 70 damage from the lightning bolt thing.
It was 71.
No, it was 51.
Okay, so I took 20
was-
earlier.
It was 100 damage, and he halved it to 51.
Okay. Okay, so I must have added something else. I must have taken damage. Oh, it was whenever I was talking to Oleander and he
Yeah.
let his thing down to.
Yeah, you got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Name, pull up her cleric's robes, popping her fingers. She grasps on to Bahamut and starts murmuring the prayer in Draconic. It has like a lisp, the tongue, her dragon tongue goes in and out. I need 10d8 rolled. So there's 4 of you. So each of you roll 2d8. Little Gotham loves the ideas you guys are bouncing around.
Yeah.
12.
12. And is that total? 12 and 3 is 15.
14.
So 15, 14, 29.
11.
What is that?
40.
40? So 40, so we need 2 more. You want to roll them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if you should.
Shut up, I have to make this up. Better. 8.
Okay, so 48 plus 10, so 58. So everyone gets back 58 points.
Oh, well,
But,
but.
high or low?
Well,
We'll see if her magic works.
Well,
Low.
Lucky.
Okay.
It does. As she struggles with the magic, but her faith is strong. You hear distant thunder, maybe from the mountains behind you. And was that a lightning strike? Far off. Bahamut smiling upon her. As you all feel this warm? No, it won't be warm. This sort of like kick up breeze of a thunderstorm and cool air that refreshes you, and you gain that healing. I'm gonna keep on coughing. What y'all do?
I mean, I don't know, like, what do you guys think is the best course of action here?
I think one of the wizards in that tower can flip us over.
Well,
Is I think, and that's more than likely a guaranteed that they can do that, as opposed to an if. Because I mean, like I said, Aus came out, and from what I could tell, it looked like she was looking towards us, and Iskatov said, like, pulled her back, and then said, "Thanks for the sacrifice," or no, your sacrifice will not go unwarranted or something, and then
Iskatov did that?
yeah, and then shocked everything. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna have a few choice words with him when I get in there.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to the tower. Because we need to get Iskatov either way.
Yeah.
We need to get to him.
Well, I mean, he needs this gem that I have, so
Apparently,
apparently he doesn't need it that bad.
apparently
so
not.
Let's see.
All right. So, I'll try and fly you guys across.
Let's just hope it doesn't fail halfway.
Well, that's the chance we take.
I think I may try. This bridge looks a little rickety, but with my skill and being acrobatic and stuff, I think I can take it. I may have to go visible So that way I don't slip up. But
Right. So you actually see the bridge that's there instead of the bridge that's.
yeah, because I don't think this is like that. I'd step out there and have faith in Yahweh and not fall.
All right. You.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my hood down.
Poe, as you're taking your hood down, roll perception.
Ooh, that's a leaner.
Yeah, it is.
14.
There's a sound like a ringing in your ear. It's almost imperceptible, or maybe you just don't notice it. Kind of like a ringing in your ear. Maybe off to the left, as that's towards the mountains. And as you're pulling the hood down, and the magic is releasing you from the quasi-ethereal you're in, your brain remembers the sound. Sounds like a TIE fighter. As you look and you see, is it a bright light? Is it something reflecting off off a figure? You don't as you're back in the lands of the dead, you don't see anything up on the mountains, and the sound is gone.
Oh, great. I'm gonna try and book it off this bridge real quick.
Yeah.
That guy from hell is back.
The guy who was trying to get you on the hell ship?
The flying guy, yep.
Awesome. That's just what we need right now.
Is that the guy we chased off from the ship?
It's the one that we made, that Hayden made to forget when she threw the net on him.
Oh yeah.
With the Styx water?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it looks like now he remembers.
I bet he does.
So that's just not permanent? You just only forget half the time? Or like sometime, and then what, you just remember it?
I don't know. I didn't get doused with Styx water.
I don't remember.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
He's
that
not
in
there.
my act.
Hey, so I'm going to start crossing the bridge using acrobatics. Do you want me to do one roll or like multiple?
Oh, we're gonna have like a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing. Are the rest of you just waiting, or what are you doing? Also, you've gotten out of your mech, right?
Yeah, I got on my mech at the end of last game.
If you remember, you only have a certain number of
I will take
ammunition,
the-
which is uses as well.
Yeah.
So running it uses your deal. I believe you only moved up. Well, where'd you move up from?
Like just over there, like near the
It'd
cliff.
be about
other
60
edge.
feet.
60 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
You can see, like, it's a gas guzzler. So you're almost through use. It's a good thing you turned off the engine. Go on.
Hey, I will grab, or when I got out, I'll grab the
Like the
remaining.
tank?
Yeah. The
Okay, you do. As you notice, the guns, the way they work, they don't necessarily have ammunition in them. They have runes and such that turns that alchemical blood into a spell or into like a transmutation type thing.
Right.
So you pull that gas tank off. What do you do with it? You put it in your pants? Okay.
my handy haversack.
Underneath? Okay. Rest that there. What are the rest of you doing as you see Poe start ambling his little tiny legs over to this really dangerous looking bridge?
Wait a second. What was the name of that angel again? The angel of death?
Mahatma.
Mahatmala, yeah. Wait, we're in the realm of the dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's the angel of the dead. What if we just like call her to take us like to not leave us here this time, but to leave us like where we're supposed to be at.
Well, I mean, this is as far as she could get us. This was the closest she could get us.
As the closest she could get us.
Yeah, that's what she said. Which, in fairness, we're here. Like, we're here. We're just not on the right plane.
You gotta think she does not. This would be her plane.
Yeah.
What are you guys' passive perception?
Not good.
14.
14 also.
16.
11.
Okay, we're looking for 15 up. So, Murad, roll a perception roll. It's one of the homebrew rules, the idea of you don't get a roll unless you have high enough passive to get it. You can work
Alright, that'll
for
do well.
strength, dex, and all
17
those
on
things
the
as well.
die.
What's the total? I want sums, dog.
23.
Nice.
You know in Jurassic Park? The iconic scene of the water, like... We'll say Mellowell has poured herself a little bit of her tea. You know, she's got one of those little thermoses. She's like, putting that back. She looks up at you and smiles, takes a sip, and is looking off into the distance or listening to them as they're talking. And you happen to notice over her shoulder that her tea shakes.
Is this Majoria?
No, this is Mellowell.
Mellowell.
Yeah, the one that looks like the Harry Potter character.
The one that Murad didn't try and kill.
Correct. Your tea's shaking. No, Mellowell's
Yes.
tea is shaking. She doesn't seem to notice. It's
Hey,
probably
guys.
the tremor of something big.
Hey guys,
What could go wrong?
we might want to cross this sooner rather than later.
You guys hear at this point.
Oh shit.
As those frost giants
The
you left,
remnants.
you know, a few miles back, they didn't forget about you. As you see way up the hill, 2, 3, 4,
Some Styx
Way up
water
there.
would be really nice right about now.
they're
What
way
did
up
you do to
there.
piss these guys off?
Oh, they only want Murad, so we're okay.
They'll be here in like 10 minutes, maybe. Depends on how fast they run their little revenant legs. Do they know where you are? It doesn't seem, from this distance, it seems like they're sort of milling about, just sort of bellowing your name. But they have the scent. They're gonna eventually come this way. So you have some time, 20, 30 minutes, maybe longer.
Maybe.
If you play your cards right, you could have a whole long rest right here,
Oh, yeah?
because it would work.
Damn it.
I got the full rest from the blood.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but then...
Poe walks up to the bridge. What the rest of you doing?
Dab is close by, ready to activate wings to try and save him if he falls. But also close by.
Sarah's basically gonna, turn the mech back on and have the mech facing outwards from the bridge.
That's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, you know how to turn this thing back on. We've already made the roll last session. As you see, one use go. So mark that off. And where do you go with this machine of
I'm
war?
just gonna just basically walk over next to the bridge and pay point until people are across.
As you do and you turn, I'm assuming around
Yeah.
to face the field, not
Yeah.
the trench. You see the two weapons alight their runes and get ready to fire. All the noise does call the frost giants as you see them like
Oh, shit.
as
No.
they start moving that way.
Yep.
He's still really far off.
Yeah.
All right. Murad, what are you doing? Dax
Uh-huh.
and Melwell will be next to the bridge. Name is going to have, she's going to be doing the fireman thing on the side of Sereth's mech, like hanging off the side.
Can I make a history roll to see, because to maybe gain some insight into why these frost giants would be looking for me?
It's about fucking time.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to get a beer. You gonna
I
get a beer?
was about to get a beer.
Oh, well, you get a beer,
will get a
and
beer,
if you will get me one, that'd be great.
And me one as
And
well.
him one.
And everyone
Get
gets one.
another beer.
Everybody gets the beer.
Everyone gets a beer.
I'm going to use an inspiration to reroll.
Whichever.
How far is it across again?
120.
Yeah.
About 120.
That's assuming the ground on the other side is firm.
Exists.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah.
Use a hero point.
Huh? Oh, good. Good. Use that. Yeah, we kind of gave up on the coins. We just sort of stopped
Yeah.
doing
I
it.
still
Oh, you still have it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Grand total is 19.
I'll give you 10 XP for using the coins
I
and
still,
not being a big old bitch.
still throw mine when I.
Do you still use the coins?
You haven't thrown them at me. And
Didn't
I just used them all, to be honest.
Oh.
I've used the last of everything. I'm at
Everything?
zero,
You
zero.
actually at zero?
Except for maybe what you gave me last session.
Which you didn't write down. What coins do you guys need?
Oh, what do I need? What did we get last session? I forget.
I always just get mine off the table because there's.
There might be stuff on the table. In fact, I can. Well, no, I don't. Never mind.
There's some whites. I got 2 whites and a blue over here.
What do you need, Sarah?
2 blues.
Oh, 2 blues.
No, I've got over here.
Uh,
Oh no, I don't.
I guess 1 narrative point, no heroic, and no inspiration. So there's 1 hero or 1 narrative.
What you need?
Nothing. I'm out.
Okay. What do you need, Dab?
I haven't anything either.
Okay.
Did you have level?
Oh yeah, I'll throw it away. Or you can. We can both throw it away. Thank you.
No, I'm doing it. Don't act like I won't. Okay.
If you walk around it.
So if you guys heard that in the chat, they are almost completely out of points. So your points would help them a lot. What'd you get?
19 total.
On a 19. Murad, you need a little bit of a story time. Let me turn you back up really quick.
Yes.
You turned on?
Yes.
Good sound.
She's okay.
Murad, not everyone knows your backstory. Would you like to tell a nugget of truth from your backstory? Specifically, maybe about, your exile.
Broad. Murad got accused of doing something he didn't do. And so one of the punishments, of course, is exile without a horse, which was about to befall Murad. I think it was from like stealing something or I don't know. But anyways, it's bad in their eyes. So Murad said to himself, screw that. I'm just going to take a horse right now. I'm going to ride off so that I'll actually have a horse. And I'll actually have half a chance at, making it. I figure, oh, I'm good enough. I can hunt and eat and maybe find my way to some other situation where I'm not under constant threat of death. And, a few weeks later, I met Hader, and the rest was history.
Oh, 10 feet down the road, you didn't eat the horse?
Huh?
I said 10 feet down the road, you didn't eat the horse?
No, I mean, I could still run at that point. No, I just, made a little cut and drank its blood. That's what the Mongols actually did. Anyways.
As it turns out,
And,
gone.
oh, by the way, another little bit of a backstory since we're all gathered around here. My tribe used to have some giants that would walk with them everywhere. Came in real handy when we were fighting other people. Usually meant that we won, right? Then all of a sudden, giants just left. And we don't really know why. The ancestors of my tribe, well, they worshipped them as gods. They might as well have been. It's not like they knew any better. So there's all these legends about when they're coming back. They never have. At least not since I was there. And I'm not sure I'd be welcome back, even with a horse. Maybe I could give him the tiny horse. Maybe that'll soothe things over. I doubt it, though. He'll probably just show up and heckle my shows at Sigil.
As you go on,
That's the story.
as you literally relay this to them,
Yeah, at least the parts they hadn't heard already.
So, all of it.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Thought y'all knew about the giants.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's great, Maraud! Great story time.
I'll give you a narrative point.
Then I need one.
Okay.
You probably cried out help, and then Mirage
Are
didn't care.
there's surely a narrative point.
There's only the...
Okay.
Oh, wait, here's one.
So Murad tells us that over the
As-
howling wind, as Poe is dangling over.
Oh, he's screaming for help, and
Well,
I'm just going. I'm just
And-
like,
The wind is not howling. It's
Okay.
Dead silent.
I was getting to the mech over there
Oh,
that's running.
that.
That was the
that.
main thing that I was gonna list because.
So what you actually hear? Fuck it. Roll perception
Hold up.
with
hold up.
disadvantage.
Hold up. I'll just use the narrative point to say when I got it turned around, I turned it off again. Because there's nobody in sight.
That is very smart because you were gonna run out of gas. You were
No,
definitely
you,
gonna.
you told me I had 20 hours.
Yeah, but I fucking
Okay,
lied.
fine.
It's just by usage because I'm just gonna screw you over. Indeed, 20 hours. Say 20 hours. No, fuck it. Chat, should I give him 20 hours or is it all by usage? Which is totally up to me what a use is constituted as. It's like a, hey, roll, is it high enough? You let me know what you decide, Will Gotham, because you're the only one who talks. All right. What'd you guys get on your perception?
Oh,
I mean, you rolled whatever. We'll say that Sereth turns it off, but you still need to hear over the howling winds and as you're doing stuff.
With disadvantage.
No.
Okay.
22.
Then, 15.
Okay. We will use. Oh, she says, give it to him. All right, fine. You have 20 hours of running. Remember this, little Gotham. It still costs usage to fire and such. And we'll say, like, if it's extreme effort, then that will cost a use. So otherwise, you have 20 hours of, like, actually running
Gotcha.
and doing whatever you need to do. Yeah. Here I am being a miser. So save those perceptions. You can use them later. if you want to be like, hey, I got this.
Okay.
Okay. So you did hear it. Some of you, it might remind you that Marad seems to be able to speak giant. And not just like stone giant or cloud giant or whatever, like just kind of all of them. Any giant you've come across, he's understood them. And he's spoken a language that isn't giant, but it's something else. So maybe that crosses your all's minds.
Easily mistaken for giant, though.
Marad, with your history roll, you don't know. You don't know why they're after you. You left. As far as you're aware, you don't owe a giant anything. But then, you remember the tales of the old ones and such. Why did the giants leave? Supposedly, your tribe offended them. So they left. Now, one of the things that your tribe would do is they would hold sacrifices. Remember, there were graveyards of like giant bones and such. They were holy places. You still worshipped them. It dawns on you: who was your mother?
Do you know who your mother was?
We're deciding right now.
Who is your mother and what does she do?
That's close.
Yeah.
Boys have penises and girls have vaginas.
Which one was she?
Who was your father?
Who was my father?
Your father was the chief. We're gonna go pretty straightforward. You were the son of the chief. Your mother was a shaman. It dawns on you.
You mean a Shah woman?
Yeah. Shao woman. All right.
You're weak.
Dawns on you that maybe you had responsibilities that once you, the only son, high or low?
Hi.
Do you want other siblings or not?
Sure. I
'Kay.
abandoned them too.
Huh?
I abandoned them too.
Yeah. You realize that once you left, you probably put your family in a predicament. Your brothers and sisters as well. For now that the tribe could not exact exile and shame upon you, they had to do it to your family. Now, how that turned into frost giants, because frost giants, as far as you know, they're. I don't think your culture decided like these are good giants, these are bad giants. It's just, are these friendly to us or not? Someone's cursed you. You've been cursed. And so these frost giants,
Probably by my mother.
perhaps in the same way that the giants turned their backs on your tribe, that curse went out to those dead giants. And now they're after you. You don't really know. But the thought does come to you. And then because you rolled so high and because it's really the truth, that is actually what happened.
Anyone know how to break a curse?
Mello goes, oh, yeah, I do.
Think
I
they,
mean, if you can get forgiven, that's a big one.
Oh.
Who cursed you?
think my mother cursed me.
Oh. Mello kind of gets a little quiet. Oh, yeah. Okay. Your small people are dangling.
I'm
Poe.
still watching.
You got this.
What's up?
Candle out.
Oh, Poe. Make your roll.
Don't look down.
This first bit, you move across the bridge. It's very rickety, even with your small size and your nimble feet and such. Every time you push, kind of like in space, it has a reaction as the entire thing seems to undulate, even on the other end. So it acts as like one big slinky looking. Well, slinky's the wrong way. One big chain.
Right.
What happens here seems to echo over here.
26.
26. As your first leap, you grapple on and leap off. And as you're in the air, landing, this thing is like ding, 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 ding. And just at the last moment, Dav, you see Poe grapple on and get whipped wildly by this thing. As a few chunks of it, ting, 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 ping off.
You still good out there?
I'm doing okay right now.
So you're in the first square.
Like,
What's your movement?
my movement is 30.
30?
Yeah.
So this is
so
difficult
start
terrain,
here
so
and
it's
here?
double movement.
Or am I here? Which, because the blue line's in the middle. So where,
You'll be on the second one.
right here?
That's fine.
Okay.
As this is happening, Sarah, you're still sitting there. Engine's off, right? Marad, are you doing anything? You guys just sort of watching.
I'm just watching, and at this point, I'm probably going to try and, like, duck under a rock that's out of sight from those giants.
There's no rocks that you see. I mean, there's rocks on the ground and stuff, but no boulders or anything. There's mist everywhere. Like, you could duck into the mist
There
or
are
hide behind Sarah's mech.
there are dead.
Yeah, there are dead,
Modrons.
like, Modrons just sort of stilted, like almost like metallic scarecrows littering the place, and a couple mechs out there that are just wrecks.
If we stand still too long, is the mist still reaching up around us? Yeah, okay. I don't suggest laying down.
You hear Lil D go, "Poe, be careful, Poe."
I'm doing okay. I'm all right now.
Dav, are you winging up or are you holding off?
I'm still waiting.
Okay. Poe, you guys are literally sitting next to each other. This is hard.
This is why he moved us.
Yeah. Little Poe scene.
27.
27. As you take a few steps, as the bridge undulates up, you see him do a little cartwheel holding his hat and use the bridge to push him, like when you're on a trampoline and there's someone smaller than you, and you're like, you double bounce him. As he's like, ping, like a bullet, you will make it a full square.
Full square.
As you do a roll, tell me high or low.
Low.
That was low. As you land, the bottom of this bridge like goes clang 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 instead of falling out.
Okay.
Action's on you. Everybody's waiting. You hear Lil D go.
That one is only a 19.
Only a 19. Describe how you get to the next square.
Okay.
Just
So-
how you fall to your death.
Well, as it's going clang 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 clang, I'm gonna time it, and as it pops up, I'm gonna hop off, and then like
You do as you're in the air, and there's that moment of weightlessness right at the top of the apex of it, where you're like, haha, oh no, and you're falling, which is an uncontrolled fall. We'll
Right.
say that's the 19.
Okay.
As you land, kind of hard on your ankle, do a roll, and you're holding on. Maybe your one of your fingers almost gets squished.
Yeah.
High or low?
Low again.
Low.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. It is mesmerizing seeing him all the way up on the other side. It looks like the bouncing bridge. Just even more chaotic with all this movement.
You're almost there, Paul.
Another 19.
All right, how do you get to the other side?
I see that it is close, and so I take off and I kind of like springboard up onto the chain and go and hit like 2 steps, like I'm kind of running down it, and then jump and duck and roll when I hit the other side.
All right, look.
Low.
Also low. I feel like you gave me a good D20. Was it roll? Okay, that was 17. I was like, wait a minute. This is only roll.
Who's rolling
Yep.
consistently low? I was like, yep.
As-
do that.
The bridge does not collapse any further than it has.
And I'll roll and then pop up and turn around and go, ta-da!
Hey, no need to show off. How'd it feel?
Do you see Dax like jumping up and down?
It's very precarious.
Name is next to you. She's hanging off the mech. As you see that she's frosty.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just. It's intense.
What's intense?
You're looking the other way.
What is it?
I mean, Sarah would probably be confused. As like, she was. I wouldn't connect the dots. As like, why would she be frosty?
All right. Who else wants to try the bridge?
The ruins of the Tower of Dor loom before you, 100 feet away or so. That map shows the actual tower standing. Those concentric circles are actually big cylinders that have toppled over that way and off the map.
Okay.
There's ruins everywhere. What are you guys doing?
Anybody
You
want
see-
to try the bridge?
The giants are starting to come down the hill. They're not running yet, but they're looking around. There's 2 or 3 you see, well off the map still. Yeah, it's still at the top, but they're starting to move this way.
All right, who's next, or how are we doing this?
Because I'll start flying people anytime you guys want.
Yeah, start with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we going to flying? Anybody else want to walk it? Lil D, you feeling froggy?
Who do you say?
Lil D, you feeling
She's
froggy?
like, I don't think I can do that.
Great.
Melody goes, I definitely can't do that.
Okay.
The way he moves.
All right. Cool off. Maybe go stand next to Name, all right?
Lil D, you want to come over on my back when I go?
You see, she like shares a glance with you. Yeah. And she trots over.
I message Lil D. Fly if she falls, please.
Fly?
You can do that, right? I've seen you do that.
She turns. You just see Lily turn. As a dragon?
So you can't do that. Right now?
How would I do that?
Okay. Dev disengages. He's done. Great. Okay. All right.
Dragons don't prepare fly as a spell because we have wings.
Okay. I'm kind of waiting for the flight until like I'm ready to carry everybody who wants to be flown. So, if you're gonna climb across, maybe go ahead now.
I'm making sure the bridge is secure while everybody else goes.
You want to be last.
Yes.
All right. Murad, you ready?
Yep.
Great. Clench your butt cheeks.
Just mine.
Yeah, hold down.
We're gonna
Hey now.
we're gonna go ahead and cast a spell and activate the wings.
As your wings, do they turn on? Higher look.
Low.
Do I?
What's the reach on your arm?
As your wings, and you start lifting off the ground.
Okay. Expeditious retreat.
Higher look.
Low.
As you feel the energy coursing through your veins and your muscle twitch really fast, as it seems to work.
Seems to work. All right.
Oh,
Seems
you get to
work.
roll your thing
Yeah.
big.
I don't have Tides of Chaos, so we're going with a D20.
Your wild magic.
And that is not a 1.
Okay. As there's a moment where maybe the chaos gods are playing chess instead.
Okay. Everybody can still hear? Nobody's invisible? Any extra people blue?
You look around, you don't see Lil D. As she pops up out of the mist.
You little. Oh. Okay. So at that point, I will grab Murad, and as I'm passing Lil D, I'm gonna go ahead and grab her too.
Hey!
Yep, you're coming with me, and we're gonna fly across over the bridge. We are going to be over the bridge,
Which one's?
hopefully,
No.
And that's when your wings fail.
when they fail.
For it was high.
Yep, figured. Okay. Okay.
So, as they jet across, you feel it first. As Lil D is like, wee, not paying attention at all. Murad, you hear this, and you look up. What's the face you're making?
Oh.
As you fall.
then you
How
will-
high did you go up?
I was trying to stay low because I didn't want.
That makes sense.
I just want,
It's like 10 feet.
yeah, at most.
Hey, what's the face you're making? As Murad looks up.
At which point, I would like to try to throw them the rest of the way. Depending on how far I got, but yes.
Okay, how far do you have to throw him?
If we stopped right there,
Yep.
each one's 30, is what we decided.
Yeah, but we're on where? Which one is you?
You are.
Yeah, you're back there. So they're
You would
with
have to
you.
throw them
Not,
60.
yeah, they're
Okay.
not in front of you
You also got some momentum too.
because they're underneath him.
Yeah, but I can't stack them.
Oh, okay. Well, how far do you get? How far do you get?
I stopped here. That would put them at about 60 feet, so they got 30. Well, they got 60 feet left.
Okay, you got 60 feet left.
You're halfway.
That
You said
is-
halfway. It's 60 and 60.
Yep, that is really far for you to throw them.
Okay.
So your strength is 25. You can technically throw them 25 feet, I think. Are we gonna look it up in the book? No, we're not gonna look it up.
Either way, this is a half-assed.
We're not
this is
gonna.
a this is
We're not gonna throw them now.
this is Scorpion's plan anyway.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll. The right D&D way. Okay, so you have momentum. You're moving fast and you're strong. Throwing like this to people, that is
Tough.
heroic as shit. That is some epic shit. I think it's possible,
Okay.
but it is really difficult. So you
Okay.
roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
The difficulty is high. Now, I'm going to say 25 you easily get because your strength is that and you're moving fast. I'm going to say you get 40 feet. You're going to be able to do that, but that's not enough.
Okay.
So you got to make up the rest
Okay.
with a roll.
Okay.
We're going to say this is athletics. This is very difficult.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'd love to use that 16. Okay. Okay. So,
Anybody want to give them some points?
anybody have any points to give?
You can take one for the team, and the chat can give you points if they wish. But you got to give them like 10 seconds for the delay.
Right.
I feel like this should be Kunayala Battlefield music.
Because at this point, I don't think I made it.
I give up a narrative. I was waiting to see if the chat did.
Narrative will change if he fails. It'll mold it in his favor, but it's still a failure.
Wait, what?
If you want to, what would you roll?
17.
That is a failure.
Yeah, figured.
It's not bad. It's not a bad failure.
Can I give a hero?
You can take one for the team and give him a hero.
Okay.
Lil Gotham, yes, you can give him a hero point.
Oh, then Little Gotham.
Okay.
You gonna do it? You gonna let him fall with a 17? It's up to you. It's whatever.
I'm gonna wait for the response.
I'm waiting for the response. It's all about pacing, guys. Yes,
Yes,
we have a
okay.
massive yes. All right, thank you, Lil Gotham. Dav, you have a hero point.
Okay.
You want a 3 or higher.
Okay. It's a 4. It's
Nice.
a 4. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Little Gotham.
That is good.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Falling would be bad.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, you fall.
Yeah, this whole river is not. I don't want to go in there. If I can avoid it.
I need to plug in the ins real quick. Don't sweat me now.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Boots and skirts and boots and skirts and boots and skirts and boots and skirts.
Awesome. Sweet. I don't need this mouse. Not right now. You got a party person holding a crown.
Yeah.
Just aging myself all over the place. Alright. Boom. Murad, you are flungeth alongside Dax as you both are like Dax is tumbling head over heels, screaming. Like as she looks over for a second and sees you Supermaning. You may roll acrobatics or athletics, as this is not a gentle toss.
It reminds you
This
of
is
the
a
time you saw
I give
Poe.
everything I've got, go.
Can I move over to try and help catch Little D?
You
Why
don't want
not?
to catch Murad?
No.
Why not? We'll say this is a athletics,
Okay.
because you're catching a human bullet who's actually a dragon. She
20,
weighs as much as.
Probably weighs.
29.
God damn! You got a 29?
20 on the die
Oh, that's
plus
right.
a
You're
9.
like really strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As Murad, how do you land this?
So he tosses me. I
Like a lawn dart?
I know I glide,
It just sticks in.
swan, and then as soon as I'm about to hit, I do a shoulder roll and
Pop
stand
up?
like it's nothing.
As he does, as he looks over, and Lil D, what'd you get?
16.
As there's a moment where Poe's like, "Holy shit!" You do have her though, as you pop up with a momentum, standing and holding her as she squeezes and hugs you. All the festivities are rather short-lived because Dav is like, okay. The bridge is like, still, it's not bouncing, but it's still moving from Poe's movement.
Undulating.
Undulating. Throbbing. No.
Okay. Okay.
The great maw down below is throbbing.
Okay.
How do you not fall into the pit?
Uh,
Well, the river. of souls.
I grab onto the rope.
There's no rope.
You describe no.
It's
what?
chain.
Chain?
Yep.
The chain.
Yeah,
Okay.
you grab onto the chain bridge. All right, this will be athletics
Okay.
or acrobatics, either one.
Okay. That one I don't need. This one we're gonna. Huh?
I was looking at your stats.
Oh.
Sorry, I was looking at your stats.
We're gonna use Tides of Chaos
Ha
to
As you
make
hear,
it worse.
as you hear, checkmate. As the gods of chaos are
Yeah.
one fart in your
So-
general direction.
So now it's a 13.
Okay, you grab on as it bucks and throws you up into the air again. As the other side of it hits your head, and you're like a goddamn pinball machine. Roll dexterity save.
What's that? Is it Meet Joe Black? Where he gets
Oh,
hit by the
yeah.
car multiple times?
Yeah, right. That's vicious too. VFX don't stand up very well, but it's vicious anyway.
6. My
Okay.
dice have given out. It's official.
As he
Well, it's fun, guys.
it's not necessarily death.
I'll take one for the team.
Taking one for the team. You get a reroll.
Don't fucking suck.
No pressure.
As you hear, death.
Was I was re-rolling the dex save, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So now it's a 21. Thank you.
Okay.
it's much better. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
If I die because I don't have inspiration later.
I know.
That's the one you want.
Yeah.
The 21.
Yeah.
As you see Dav, there's a moment. He's gone. As Mello, you hear Mello go, Dav! And you fly up with your wings as they, just in time, taking one for a team, activated. The one for the team, there is a Tides of Chaos thing, or Wild Magic Surge that I have.
Okay.
So that's on board the next time you cast.
Okay.
So that's
The punishment.
Okay.
the punishment for it.
Is that you already picked a consequence on the wild magic?
I just, it's as though you rolled a 1.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you already did the chaos.
I've already got a Tides
Okay,
of
well,
Chaos.
we're going to say another one then.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Doth.
2 are in the chamber.
Doth in the chamber.
2's in the chamber. Cool. I'm
Later,
down.
man.
Nothing. You just exist.
As flying up, you can feel the charge of energy of chaos. Like, it's like when you wake up in the morning and you're just like knocking shit over, you know? Like you just can't. This just happened to me.
No, I did the same thing. Yeah.
You feel chaotic.
Okay.
You know, we'll say, casting spells is dangerous. Something's gonna happen. You
Oh, yeah.
can just tell.
Oh yeah.
All right. What do you do?
Uh,
Speaking of, what do the rest of you do?
well, I see that they're up there and I'm flying now, so I go back.
You head back. About this time, those giants make it.
To the edge of the field.
Him a biggin.
Here's a big guy. And here's a big guy.
Yeah, we can use a big guy. Actually, I want those big guys for later.
Okay.
Oh no, that's encouraging.
Cool. Wait.
What? What do you mean later?
So that is their movement. They have moved at that point. They still seem like they're looking for something, Sereth. As you've dedicated your turn to looking. They look like they're like, they'll have, it looks like big, not tridents, but pitchforks, like fucking huge pitchforks. As you see them moving them, those aren't pitchforks. Those are the wrought iron gates that they just pulled off, and they're using as pitchforks as they're raking through the mist, tearing up stuff. So it's like they either don't see you or they don't see him. But they're coming in your direction.
Okay.
Still drawn by the blood, still drawn by the sweet scent, the sweet musk of Marad.
It has been a while since he showered.
It has.
The cursey musk.
That cursey musk. Speaking of, what are you doing? You were the only one over there. This is happening. Dav is flying up at this point. Are you doing anything specific?
I'll look over and say, Mel, Majoria, either you two going?
Huh?
You or Majoria, either you guys going over?
Yeah, of course I'm good. I'm not staying on this side.
Okay.
As Majoria goes, right, but he almost fell. He did fall. He always pulls through.
I got better.
Are either of you gonna fly? Or are you either gonna take a bridge?
Majoria goes, you seem so calm about all of this.
I mean, you know,
She did lose a hand. You should have seen her when that happened.
that was upsetting. But no, I've been on these kinds of bridges before. It's fine.
Roll deception.
No, it's not deception. I'm gonna bid. I'm gonna bid my background as soldier and say that this is.
See, if this were Dreadlore, you could absolutely do that. If this were Dreadlore rules, that is
it were
exactly
Dreadlore.
how it would work. Instead, you need a narrative point since we're
shit.
D&Ding.
I'm out of narrative.
Yeah, we'll roll it. What's a good roll?
Would it be history?
Yeah, let's say history.
Okay.
That's good.
Because it's
Bless you. Bless you. Not bad. Bless you again. Let's see here. So my history
Turns you back up.
is intelligence. Oh, okay. 19.
Yeah. So, what is it then?
Basically, Sarah, like you'd have to
You
put up.
have?
Yeah, you'd have to put up rope bridges a lot, and when you get to across trenches.
That's not rope.
well, true,
Majoria
but
says.
they move a lot the same way.
They do? Yeah, they do. Of course they do.
Bless you.
I held it down.
Oh, nice. Nice. So Majoria goes, okay. Roll persuasion. I just wanted to roll persuasion.
Not fair. Oh, that's even better. My persuasion is a +7.
Didn't
Yeah.
you get a new character sheet?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
but
good, okay.
but I need to. Yeah.
Rod, you and Poe are on the other side together with Little D.
25.
As you say it with such confidence, Majoria goes, well, I suppose if you know what you're doing, fine. As Majoria starts walking towards the bridge, Dav, you're flying over at that point. Majoria looks up at you, kind of half smiles. She hasn't been full happy around you all, since of what has happened.
You know.
But she half smiles. It's that feeling of maybe everything's okay, or becoming okay. As she raises her hand, glad you didn't die.
Me too.
Mello sitting there, she's like, you're pretty good. You're pretty good. Have you even been on a bridge?
I've been on sausage bridges. Are you?
You weren't lying?
No, I wasn't.
You had me fooled. As she pops off the mech. What do you do?
I think you're just cynical, Molo.
no. Name was on the mech.
No. Wait, no, yeah, you're right. That is actually what that means, yeah. What do you do?
I'll wait till. So are you taking?
At this point, you have arrived. You guys are there. I'm
Right.
gonna use the bathroom. Talk.
Dav, are you picking up Molo then?
Anybody who wants to ride with me can ride with me. I'm flying currently, so
All right. Well, then if that's it, then. Who's this? Who's this actually?
I'm using that as Mello.
Okay.
So we've got Mello, we've got Majoria, we've got Name, and you.
Oh, Name. I almost forgot about Name. Shit. Oh, well. Okay.
I would fly just barely over it.
Yeah.
So if you can take Mello and Name, I'll help Majoria across.
Okay.
If your
Fair enough.
wings, if your wings don't work, I'm gonna have to go a little upstream and perhaps distract some people so that they don't go after the others.
Right.
Oh, maybe you should be ready to catch, because me and Little D can't catch these guys if he has to throw them.
Not a bad idea.
How much rope do we have?
I got some in my bag of holding. I take it out. And,
Good question.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got 50 feet. You know.
I don't think I have any. I don't think they come in a burglar's pack. I don't know.
I got 30 feet.
You have 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. One of them might have some. I could just fly the rope over, and
It's fine.
then we, hold that,
And traverse the bridge.
and then we just, well, yeah, we could even run it across the bridge with us, and then that's something. If the bridge just completely collapses, we've got the rope.
Yeah, if you take the rope and put it like from one end to the other with people holding it, and have one person go across at a time, because then like I was bouncing, so
Yeah.
I was making it. That'd be more to help. The rope would be stable while the bridge was not.
Okay. So, Sereth, what if you take the end of the rope with you and you walk across, and then I'll hold this end of the rope while the other people traverse.
Well, you've got to tie a couple of ropes together.
Right.
Oh wait, I'm not necessarily hearing that because
Well, yeah. You are. We're all talking.
I'm 120 feet away. So unless you're yelling,
I am. I'm good for now.
I'm okay right now.
You open this up. You want some cake?
I'm good for now. Thank you. Do any of the NPCs on this side of the bridge with us have any rope on them?
Williams J3 says I inspire.
That doesn't, Andy. That doesn't mean anything.
Who are you giving the inspiration? Point to a player and they'll gain it.
After the ad.
Is there rope on this side?
Do any of the NPCs on that side with me, and Sereth, have rope on them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are adventurers. They'll have some rope. So Lil D will not.
She's already over there.
Yeah, Majoria will. Melel will. They both have little packs.
Perfect.
So
They
that's,
don't have full-on adventuring kits, but they do have some stuff.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Between the two of us and their rope, we have enough to get across.
Now that said, yeah, that's enough said. Go on.
So, what do you think, Sereth?
I personally think it's unnecessary, but if it makes you feel better, that's fine.
Okay, so you just want to wing it.
I'm
Actually,
not
I think
winging.
you just want to wing it.
Right. Well, I'm gonna wing it. I have the wings. Yes.
I've done this before.
Great. I tell you what. Let me have your rope. I'm gonna tie it up, and then just tie it around your waist. Take it with you, and then hand it to Murad when you get over, because I know you're comfortable, but if everybody else is gonna walk across, yeah, we should go. Great. I start tying ropes together. And
Roll a wisdom save. Go on.
Yeah.
Are you not taking Mello and Name?
Good.
I think it's better if we find a way that doesn't test my wings again. Like, I have them, and that's great. But I can't trust magic here. If we can trust, you know, things that actually exist, I think that is a safer bet, especially with those frost giants coming at us so very quickly. None of us need to fall down into that.
Mello goes, wait. Okay, what do we need to tie and who are we tying it to?
Just let me have your rope.
No,
Yeah, great.
throws it
And-
at you. As it's, you know, a bunch of rope and you're a little gnome. So
Come on. All right.
Marjorie looks over. What are we doing?
He's tying rope so we can. He wants us to have a safety rope, basically, in case we're going across.
Well, that's a good idea. Why are we arguing about that?
Right. So I keep tying. We tie it. I tie it around your waist. You ready to go?
I should probably be the last to go, right?
Why would you be last to go? You're confident in your abilities to get across the bridge.
Right. Why would we want all the people who are confident on the other
Because
side? Of the
I'm
bridge?
strong enough to hold the rope on this side, so I will go last. You confidently go across the bridge now with the rope, and then Murad can hold it with you on the other side.
So you're not flying.
I will fly last if I have to.
Okay.
Yes. I don't want to throw anybody halfway
Hey,
across the thing anymore.
How far away is the Legion Frost Giant from them?
From them?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. $390.
As you guys are arguing, you see one lob, like a tombstone. As you see it around where that dice is, that D20. As they point, and now they're start running that way.
Oh, that's good.
What are you guys doing?
So you want me to go? Okay, I'll go.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you don't go in the next couple seconds, sure, I'm gonna do something else. Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They're nearing tomb throwing range.
Yep.
Tombstone throwing range. One is a mausoleum. So you rope up.
Yep.
Are you leaving the mech? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Getting the gas?
I wouldn't be able to really carry it anyway, so I'm gonna leave it.
That is the first time you have ever.
Damn, it wasn't quite quick enough.
Wait, hold on. I got you.
Damn it. Close enough though. I got it this time.
That's the first time you've ever been like, no, it wouldn't be realistic for me to carry that.
I can't
You're right.
possibly carry more.
You're right. You could have an MTC do it.
But what I'm gonna do instead,
Is blow it up. Don't want.
well, I mean yes, but also no. Not
God. Damn it.
That's what I'd do. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn it on and set it in set it in forward motion and just let it go, tie it down in forward motion, just have it going towards the giants.
Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these frost giants, you can hear them now. What are you doing? Because it doesn't happen all at once. There is some moments as you see what Sereth is doing.
So after
You're
the
getting in there,
conversation,
turning it on. Yeah.
You go to the mech.
I'm in the mech.
You,
She goes in the mech. What?
Okay. I take my end of the rope and tie it to my waist. We've got plenty of excess so that I shouldn't be in any danger of pulling you. And
The rope is typically 50 feet. You tie
I've
it up.
tied at least 3 together.
Right, so it's 150 feet. Minus, let's say, because you need some to tie.
Right.
So you're getting about 40 feet of real distance. So you have about 120 feet of rope, like between you all. You dig?
Well,
Yeah,
Because
no,
you have
I
to
do.
tie it
I
you've
do.
got, you technically have 4 pieces.
Right.
Because you've got her 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you have
So-
150.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you are
Right, so-
just at you're right there.
I tie it up around me. I grab Name and Meluel, and we book it across the bridge. We're hovering a foot above.
Majoria stays with Sereth as you go to pick up. Do you go to Name and Meluel just straight away?
Yeah.
You'll see that Majoria is actually talking to Meluel. As you're going to her, you notice she actually steps away from Meluel, assuming you're going to go for Meluel. As she pats her on the shoulder, they've had some sort of conversation, been talking, as you guys have. As she says, "Yeah, no problem." As you
I'll be
pick
right
her
back
up.
for you. Sarith is taking her time.
Yeah. She walks. You notice Majoria run up behind you as you're starting the mech up. You gonna blow it?
No, I'm just sending it towards him.
Why aren't you blowing it up?
I mean, do you know how to make this thing
I
detonate?
can blow anything up. As she gets in there and starts messing with the tubing and stuff.
All right, let's make it blow up in their midst if we can.
As you guys are going this way, right?
Yeah, we
Tell me high or low.
We go, and it's low. It's low. It's low.
You sack of shit. As you sing, how do you get across this bridge?
We
Effortlessly.
fly. We're hovering. We're right above the bottom. They are scared out of their minds and
Yes.
clenching their buttholes.
Yes.
There's a moment there where it feels like I might lose Meluel, and I'm like, oh god. Or the wings go, not again.
Don't
My butt's clenched.
Drop me.
I plan not to. We get over to the other side, and I stop as quickly as I can. Put them
Name,
down.
you hear her say, "This must be what it's like."
Oh god, we'll deal with that later. And I go back.
As you land. Poe, you feel very itchy all over. Murad, this place seems like hollowed, perhaps unhollowed ground. There's something ritualistic about this side,
Like it's a temple.
like it's a temple. Big monolithic stones. The tower is destroyed. Maybe you wonder what's inside.
Feels very
What was here?
ecclesiastical.
Ecclesiastic. Sereth, you're setting this thing to just walk towards them, right?
Yeah.
To like ram them? Or attempt to ram. They'll just get out of the way, you think,
Yeah.
if they were smart, but they're not.
Basically, as a obstacle to them.
Right. Okay. We'll have a intelligence check. Or if you have theurgy or a skill that applies to mechanics and that kind of stuff.
Do not yet. But so I'll just use intelligence.
Okay.
Is a 10 enough?
It's good enough to just kind of do it. As you rig up the it's not a wheel. It'll just be like what are those called? You ever seen
Joysticks.
Robot Jock? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about,
You know
but
what
it's
I'm talking
been full moon. Of course I know what it is.
Odd controls like in a Gundam wing is what it looks like.
Okay, yeah.
As you try to get all those things together, the engine going in time, the frost giant's moving. You don't do it incredibly well. You know you don't. Maybe there's even... You see like your hand shaking. Your non-mechanical hand shaking. And sweaty palms. Sweat. Cold sweat. Maybe you don't even feel the nervousness, but there's 3 revenants coming at you. Also, you're in a mech that, as you look back and see Majoria, you see she has got like a a pocket full of not a pocket, a matchbook, and she's like lighting matches, like, damn it, as she's like apparently going to use this matchbook, like the Great Escape style, and use it as a timer. So she lights it as it goes down. She throws it in. It's going to blow up. Like, this is
Sketchy.
this is sketchy. As you look at all the fuel, the alchemical fuel, and quickly start calculating, how big is this blast?
It's gonna be good.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
She's like, damn it, like drops one of the matches. It goes, and she's going. You notice on the horizon, perhaps roll perception.
This is some McGruber style planning.
What?
McGruber style planning.
Ah, 6 again. Damn. All right, what'd I get? What's my perception? So that's gonna be a 11.
You see, with an 11, as you're out, the mech's already starting to move, gain speed as it's going to almost a run. You guys are still in it. You're not buckled down as you're kind of like jostled and such. And she's like, hold it still, hold it steady.
That's not how it works.
It should. Off that way, several mechs, you don't know how many, start rounding the corner.
You all
Great.
have started moving.
A little bit, yeah.
You guys, on this side,
I'm tied to her.
oh, yeah, you're pulled the fuck out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
I mean, you can attempt to athletics it.
Well,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
is
Dude.
she
Well-
pulled out or is he pulled?
That's what I'm
because
saying.
he's flying.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I'll let myself be pulled out.
Okay.
Well-
Then this will be acrobatics for you to not
Hurt myself.
get hurt.
It's gonna be 22.
As you feel the tug, and you're just like, oh, gotta go. Whee! As you fly out,
Majoria, toss the matches and get out of here. Let's go.
do a performance. Weird? We're gonna say performance. Let me see. She's engaged. We'll see if she hears you.
Oh yeah, she hears me. So
What'd you get?
22 again.
22? As you see, she is absolutely engaged in this stuff. As she, dun, 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 you go out. What? Doom, doom, doom.
Toss the matches and let's go.
Over this way, on this corner, this is about to be filled with motors.
Good.
Hundreds of them. This is your guys' mech?
Yeah.
We'll say it's there. Who are those people?
This is Majoria, so she's still in it,
She's in the mech.
and you're there. Well, you'd be close, right?
Fate roll.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, you did hear me earlier that I planned, once I dropped them off, to go back.
Oh yeah, you're.
Okay.
We'll say that you're on the edge right over there.
That I have gotten over to the edge.
You are where she is.
Okay. Okay.
Assuming that she's been pulled to the edge. Well, you'll be at the edge.
Okay.
I'll be false fortune.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. I'll be fortune.
With the rubber dice.
Oh, you're going rubber dice. Here are the stakes, if you haven't guessed. Fortune. We'll get to that in a second. False fortune. Majoria blows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens. I mean, she may not be dead. We'll have to roll damage. It's a lot of damage, though.
Yeah.
Not too much. I don't want to set too much of a precedent, but it could spell her death, potentially. Basically, the mech will move forward. In either case, the mech moves forward into the frost giants, and something happens. False fortune, it blows up with her inside. Fortune, she is able to leap out the side and start running when it blows up. She's still going to be caught in the blast. And then actually, how far away are you guys?
We're probably gonna be 30 feet. at least?
You're in the blast.
Oh. Well,
Well,
Sarah's...
it'll move.
Yeah.
It'll move. When all this goes down, it will be right there, and this guy is technically on it. So, what is that? 30. You're like 60 some odd feet away. You're just within the blast. It's a pretty big deal, but you get singed. What am I saying? You're gonna take a lot of damage. It's one of those things. You get the roll, you're gonna get out of it. Okay, so Fortune, the boom happens. Majoria is not in the middle of it, but it's in a bad way. And you guys kind of have an action, maybe to get out of the blast or do whatever you want. Roll.
All right.
Lil Gotham says, "Oh shit."
Always, oh shit.
Here we go.
What'd you get?
26.
69.
Oh.
Nice.
As Majoria says, "You cunt!" She leaps out the window, breaks through the window, goes into the mist, pops up like she's got glass in her elbow. She's like running as
And I'm flying towards her.
so this be dexterity save. We're not gonna go dexterity save. Yeah, we will. Dexterity save. Dexterity save.
Yep.
Do you need me to roll dex for Majoria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a 8 for me.
8?
16 on the die for
Oh,
Majoria.
nice.
5.
You see Majoria running. As you go past her, she grabs onto you and is pulled. She's like, "Not that way!" And you guys go to the ground. You take half damage because she made the save for you.
Sweet.
You do take half damage because you're on the edge, but you fail. So it would have been quarter damage. You take half.
What was it again?
I haven't told you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
fair.
he's not informed us of damage.
Gotcha.
It's called metric shit ton. damage.
That's the official term.
As the mech explodes, you see Poe turn around and a single tear come down his
Let's roll damage. So it'd be d10s. So everybody roll a d10.
Ooh.
4 and 10. Nice. 14 and 7. What is that? 21 and 2. 23. I need another d10.
I'll roll.
God damn it.
What'd you roll?
Okay, so 33.
Was it just one more D10?
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
I got a 10. Great.
I got a 10 too,
Yeah.
but I rolled mine first.
Okay,
I got,
so
I
it's
got 10 and
38
7.
fire damage.
I'm resistant to that.
Okay.
Sweet.
38 fire damage.
Is that already halved?
No, it is not.
Okay.
So you quarter it.
Okay.
So you take half of that. Half of 38's what? 19? Is that right?
Calculator.
Yeah.
7
sounds-
or
9.5 would be quartered.
Yeah. So we'll say 10.
10.
So I think it's 19. Is that right? That's right.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's right. So 19. Fire damage. Now the alchemical damage. Everybody roll a d6. Three, 1, 4, 6, and 2. Nice. So that's 8. I need one more. 8 and 4, so 12, 5, so 17. 17 alchemical fuck you damage. So this is just called hate damage. right? It's not actually hate damage because hate damage you can't resist. So 18, fuck you damage. If there's some way that you can, resist that, that's fine. Remember, if you made the save, you take half. So both of you would take 9
Okay.
because you failed, but you're at the edge.
You okay?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, I'll take one more. Okay, thank you.
As it's like napalmy, lands on you and starts burning, and it's awful. A cacophonous sound. The lead frost giant blows back 30 feet. Part of his body's gone. As he flips endowed, you see entrails and all sorts of goodness. Through centripetal force, go into the air like a fountain, like a volcano of frost giant. As he lands in a thud of mist and blood. The other two, burning or on fire, scream and bellow at the top of their lungs as they launch tombstones, which can't reach you right now. They go into the river.
I don't want to ask.
Maybe
Carry
I should. Maybe I should talk to them.
Maybe Mirage should talk to them.
What do you two do? And Majoria too. As you guys, she picks herself up.
Yep.
Come on! You see she's burned and like there's glass and everything in
Holy
her.
shit.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Use your wings.
Yeah, let's go.
As you see,
Pick her up, and
like
as I'm
towering above you.
as I'm passing her, I pick you up too, and we go. Unless you
Okay.
fight me.
I don't want to fight you, but
You won't fight me?
no.
This kind of sounds like you want to fight me.
Sarah's just prepared for the worst.
Is she begrudgingly letting me carry her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Higher low.
Sarah's basically like
Low.
loosening her.
No, that's not on the thing.
Yeah,
That's
low.
not-
It's still low. It's low. It's low.
7. It's low.
I needed that.
How do you sail across?
We book it, and we are still hovering about a foot above the bridge. Just we're going. Oh shit. The smell of burnt hair and flesh, and
You
just,
get to the other side. The alchemical fire is burning. It is a little bit of color in this gray land. As the giants are making their way, running, well, 2 of them are. You all make it to the other side. You have a moment right now as you land. Go.
I immediately beat the bridge with my axe and tried to collapse it.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Okay.
What about the rest of you? As you see Dav roll over to the bridge, break his axe out, and start chopping at it.
Sarah will just sort of give him a weird look and pull out a grenade and start toss it towards the middle of the bridge.
Yep. As you launch a couple grenades, go ahead and roll damage. Actually, make sure it's at least a 10, and then roll damage.
Oh, at least a 10? Okay.
That's a 12. So
Yep. You need a 10 up to hit it.
Okay. So that would be 2 attacks for me that hit.
5d6. And I'm just gonna, since okay, I'm just gonna use my app for that. There's an app for that, Where was it?
3.
The frost giants get closer and
30.
closer.
There we go.
41 damage.
Everyone's across.
Yeah. And that's 2 attacks.
And this is your
15
angelic dex.
damage.
Yes.
15?
So that would be 2 attacks, and then I would keep going if given time and opportunity.
As Dev, you take your first swing. This thing is so rickety, like part of the main stage just bursts out the first hit. as the bridge goes wild, and sprockets and such are everywhere. As Sereth, you notice her throw these 2 grenades.
Oh, just one.
Oh, one. As it explodes in the center of it, the bridge ripping in half. As you swing around with your second attack, ching, as the bridge flies up into the air, and as it goes into the air, the tension pops it, and it tumbles, destroyed. The other side, wham, and then falling in a ruin into the River of Souls. As the Frost Giants, one of them leaps, the other one, like a discus, he's holding like one of the statues from the graveyard. It's like a lady with a dish as he's launches it. That actually might hit.
I'm booking it. You want to talk about burning bridges? What?
Say 120.
Come on.
Yeah.
As you see this giant,
Nice.
so you can take 1 off the board. As he
Yeets himself into the abyss.
I will attempt to whisper to the other one.
The other one's throwing a disc at you. But yeah, he's... What's your AC?
18.
Okay, roll the 17 on the die. However, it's pretty far. It's pretty far. But he's a giant. It's pretty far. We'll say disadvantage. Fuck, he's 17, 5. As this discus, which is like 600 pounds, lands close to you. Maybe overshoots you like 20 feet. What do you say? As you
Huh?
whisper, what do you whisper to him? With the spell, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I tell the giant.
Message cantrip.
Message. Yeah, sure. Say, do you want to end up like in the river with your friend? Your anger will just get you in the river.
He looks around, grabs a modron, launches it at you. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm taking off.
Yeah.
I'm running towards the.
Are the rest of you on the edge in hitting distance?
Sarah is just
going
gonna like
towards
turn around
Paul.
and go towards the towards
Yeah.
the tower too.
This
yeah.
modron just slams 20 feet away from you.
All right, well, that didn't work.
You notice, Murad, since you're the one looking, this guy over here is reconstituting.
Awesome.
And is that... As you look over the edge, you don't see anything. Is he gonna climb up this fucking mountain?
All right, let's go. Let's run.
All right, people, we need to go. We need ideas now.
It is going to take some time for that to happen. This guy over here, he's reconstituting slowly. You see his guts and everything, like he's building. There's like 2 legs and like a dick. That's it. This guy's screaming and throwing stuff, but he can't get a 20 with disadvantage. And
Bless you.
someone down below, it's probably hard, Gesundheit.
Bless you.
It's probably hard, but
Not impossible.
yeah, you know he will get up here.
Yeah.
It's just going to take him time.
You got another grenade?
No, I'm out right now.
All
I
right.
don't think it'll help anyway. Look,
Wait, somebody needs a grenade?
What do you do?
I'm invincible.
Tell me higher or low.
Low.
Poe goes invisible.
Okay.
Something happens.
Well, I figure it's gonna alert the guy, but I'm like,
I mean, Poe goes invisible.
oh yeah, you guys don't. It's
He
not that I
disappears.
It's not that I'm Predator. I go.
We'll even
invisible.
say he goes invisible like a gust of wind blows him away, like when Thanos snaps his fingers.
Poe!
Oh.
Poe, where are you?
He's just invisible. Oh my god.
Oh. I don't know, a lot of weird shit's been happening.
I mean, he's been going invisible literally the entire time.
Yeah, but-
Why would this be a problem?
Because earlier, I mean, we could see him here. We could
I
see him
didn't see
here.
him. Well, maybe a little.
You can see him? He's right there. Poe,
No,
just
I can't
say
see
something.
No, I can't see him. As Lil D goes, I can't see him.
You can't see me
And I
then?
normally can. Oh shit. Bro!
All right. So now we're all frantically screaming for Poe. Poe! Oh, God.
What do you do?
Me? Yeah, that's what I was like.
Not you. I start looking around the ruins.
For Poe, you don't find him.
Well, no. I am both screaming Poe, but also looking. I'm looking for Poe. Who am I kidding?
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you actually go? The rest of all of you. The action is on you.
You say this is collapsed this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Sareth, would you move that isopropyl alcohol away from the fire? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Let's run away.
To where?
To inside the tower.
Inside the tower's down.
There's
You
still
can
places to get
see
in
you can see inside of it, and it actually has a basement, and the tower itself you could explore.
I like the going inside plan then. You leading?
there. Sure. Let's go.
Great.
So it's like, let's do it. Let's be heroes. Come on, guys.
Just get out of the line of fire, really.
Yeah. Let's do it, guys. I really give a shit. It's a big Lego piece.
I like it.
Instead, it's all just busted up.
It's the Tetris Z.
Yeah, big Tetris. Technically, this is off in the map, but these are the three. You can be in here, here, or here. That's where the tower has fallen. Technically, there's lots of places over there, but you don't need to mess with that. Shit. That should be bigger. Fuck me. Did you make it exactly the same size?
Yes, you did.
I know that you were thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah, I was. I was like, that's it.
Exact same size.
It needs to be bigger than that. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I was seeing him look, and I was like, I'm shit. Well, the other thing is, it's in the center of the tower, and I already drew it.
Oh.
Which makes me feel stupid. Okay, what are you all doing except for Sareth, because she's busy.
Into the tower.
I guess we're going into the tower.
Into the depths of the unknown.
All right, everybody in the tower.
Which part of the tower?
Is that a doorway right in front of us?
So
Over there?
that doorway is all destroyed, but there's ways in. I mean, it's toppled. You can climb over stuff, and
Okay.
it's not hard to get in there.
Do you all have a preference as to which one we go in?
No.
Main one,
Center
that
one.
one, or that one? Center? That's what you're calling center?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
the
we go
one
in
that
that
looks
one.
important, basically. Yep. As You go in that. What you see is concentric. They're not circles. They're angled hallways that remind you of concentric circles, except they're not perfectly round. They have angles to them. All the walls are broken down. It looks like at one time, what are the Russian dolls called?
A Russian doll.
Russian dolls?
Nesting dolls.
Nesting dolls.
No, yeah.
It looks like this thing was a nesting doll of sorts, and it was this mighty tower that went up like almost a spike. If you've been to an amphitheater, imagine that all destroyed like a coliseum. That's what the inside of this looks like. It goes down about a floor, and from this vantage, as you're moving around, you see at the base an 8-sided, so an octagonal circle. Circle is the wrong word. An octagonal room. It's just a place now. There's no walls around it. Something is written in hieroglyphics or runes or something carved into the ground. Obviously some sort of magical circle of some sort. The concentric circles surrounding it, there's detritus everywhere. Obviously stuff from the building structure, but papers, ceramics, living quarters. You see some skeletons here and there that long dead. They've turned into gelatin and then to dust. They sort of just stain the walls, so they're not even like constituted. It looks like this blast took down the tower in one hit. I don't want to give you too much information.
I'm gonna go down to it.
Move yourself. And this place is massive. Every square is 30 feet.
Okay.
So actually, that would have. Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm still flying, so I should be able to get there. And expeditious retreat. should
As
still be
you
active.
get down there,
Uh-huh.
you feel somehow. What is that? What's that feeling? What's that smell? You feel the smell. Cinnamon? Like allspice or something? As you feel magical energy around you. And that chaos kind of dies down a little bit as your wings work perfectly.
I'll get basically where we can easily see all this and look at Mello and it's like, hey Mello, you make anything of that circle thing down there?
Well, that's not a circle. That's a hexagon. Majora goes. She's picking pieces of glass out of her. It's not a hexagon, Mello. That's it's an octagon.
Well, but the shape isn't so much the issue as do you make any sense of the writing that's around it?
Listen, sometimes the shape is all the issue, okay?
Well, I mean, I know, I understand it matters. I'm not going to claim to know everything about it, but the point being that, do you know what it's for?
Why would I know what that's for?
Well, because you're probably the most arcanely astute among us at the moment.
Fair enough. Let me think. Do you bid, Mello?
Not yet. I'd like to roll Arcana.
Okay, sure. As
Since
Mello goes,
Since I'm down in there.
let me think. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna go in the tower.
Yep. What do you do?
Probably try and keep an eye out for the giants.
Oh, you see them. As we'll say, you've posted up on the outer wall, maybe 10 feet up, and are watching them. The one is slowly reconstituting. He's probably up to his belly button at this point. The other one is walking endlessly back and forth. He's stopped throwing things. So you see intelligence. He knows he can't hit you. but he's just stalking back and forth on the other side. What'd you get?
15.
What are you trying to do down here?
First off, I'd like to just reach out to the magic and see if anything jumps at me, because the backup plan is to cast another spell and read the runes.
So you're going to reach out to the magic and connect to it.
Gonna try.
Sounds like a Tides of Chaos to me.
Fair enough.
With a 15, as you reach out, there's some electricity that plays. Think of Palpatine's lightning. As something is happening down there. Melwell's like, well, I mean, 8 matters. 8 matters. Something with the gods. Oh, what's that? As you see Dab doing something. You get an image. Something very similar to what you saw before. Except now it's like POV. Of Celestia, but like you're in Celestia. You're in the lower level of it, so Lunia. You see this purple, sort of dark purple and violet ocean. And then around it, on the coastline, utter beauty. And it's like just constant nighttime, but somehow you can see. Heaven bullshit. You don't turn, but you can feel the mountain behind you. You can feel it below you, the roots that go deep. The mountain, it's not endlessly tall, but it's this majestic thing that's warm, that gives you hope, like a surety. As you look up and see this fucking Scud missile looking thing.
Yep.
An asteroid. Like a moon. Hurtling this way. And several others. Smaller ones. As explosions in the air. Other islands of Celestia. As you're blown back. Wham! Against the wall. We'll do a Constitution save.
Okay.
Do you have your chart?
Nat 20.
Woo! You got your chart?
My chart?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean the 10,000 chart.
I would have to go back and find it, but I can do that fairly quickly. I just have to go to our chat.
D10,000. That's what it's called.
Right?
Version 2. Version 2.
I think that's it. Yep. Okay.
Lord is awesome. Actually, it's a second one.
Did you say there's a second one?
There's another one.
Oh God.
Let me
We don't
see.
need another 1,000
Oh,
options.
Another expect last for lower roll. So good. It does make kind of sense. You could roll a D100 and then another D100. Why didn't we think of that?
I don't know.
That's way better.
Wait. Oh.
You roll a D100 and another D100.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
Wow. Because you only need 4 places. Right. So roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh my God. Rolling a 1 is awesome.
69.
So really?
Yeah.
Okay, and roll it again.
And 98.
So 69.98.
Yeah.
Been perfect have been 96.
Uh, 69 and 98.
Oh,
I went too far.
Okay.
I've gone too far.
I found it.
Yeah, but this is different.
Oh. Oh.
What'd you get?
Well, Well, now I want to know what's yours.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. You rolled a nat 20. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. This one says target's bones can't be broken by any
Yeah,
natural
same
physical
thing.
force.
So we have the same one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want that?
I mean, sounds good to me. That's.
Okay, how many of our target's bones or something?
Oh well, like I said, that's why when we were talking, is there's chunks that are similar,
Yeah.
but
So, like, you have Wolverine bones, basically. As you feel this,
oh wow. Okay.
so essentially your bones cannot be broken for now.
Right.
You just hear
Unless it's epic shit.
Yeah.
in the
And
back of your mind, you hear Poe's voice go, "Not that bone."
this bone cannot
Rock
be
on.
broken. And we'll say that so it's a 3-0 rule. We'll say that you have DR, which is cool. We'll say that you have DR 2. That's damage reduction. So it means when it comes to physical damage, you just negate 2 damage,
Okay.
which is kind of cool.
Okay.
That gives you kind of a mechanical, this does something.
Okay.
Yeah, DR2 is pretty sick.
I was gonna say that's awesome. Yep.
So for right now, you had that. This is a temporary effect, but
Yep.
yeah, as you just feel this weightiness to your bones and oddly tough, like you could punch through a wall.
Sweet. Okay.
Poe. You put on your hood. And finally, something happens. It's like a secret you knew but had forgotten. As everything goes dark, except for you, you're just sort of in the shadows. You feel an eye on you. Someone watching. Something cold, a cold intellect that's been waiting for this moment for so long. You also hear, you know what that is?
Yeah.
As you look around, you can see the tower. It's almost like just the edges of it. Like you're still in space, but there's no people. As you look down at the gulf, there's some light emanating from it. We'll say some bluish light, eerie, like Ghostbusters kind of light. You haven't gotten to the edge, so you don't see into it yet. The sky is kind of this dull, blood red. High above, you see stars of the astral. You're like in the umbra.
Oh, sorry.
Like you sidestepped into the shadow or something.
Okay. I'm going to try and go towards the tower and see if I can see steps
Sure.
to try and see if I can, even though I'm in a different plane, to see if I can climb up them.
Yeah, you get to the tower. It's like walking in the dark, of course. So you're kind of
Yeah.
hands out and such. You stub your toes a few times over rocks or whatever. As you get to a wall, shimmy across it, and find an opening. As you can squeeze through, it's broken. This tower.
Okay, so it's not it is the broken tower.
Yes.
It's not the real one. I'm going to try, and once I get in the tower, Ouse, can you hear me? And try to message Ouse.
As you. Hi, look.
Hello.
almost like static. You get a message back. Poe?
Bless you.
Yes,
She sneezes.
Bless you.
Poe?
yes. We're here, but we're stuck on a different plane.
It kind of clips. Thought you were dead.
We survived the explosion.
She sneezes again.
She needs to get her shit under control.
The message ends.
Oh, so I'm.
Or you have to cast it again.
Yeah. Well, every time I do, it's
I see.
recasting. Because it's cantrip, so it's. We survived the explosion.
Every time you send that to me, it makes me sneeze.
Can one of you help us get back to the main plane?
Maybe.
Okay.
Where are you?
I right now am in a different plane, but everyone else is in the dead plane.
Go to the circle within the tower, if you can get there.
I will head that way. And I will.
You feel that eye on you again.
I will try to message Dav.
High low.
Low again.
As you just doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. Hey. So then I will take my hood off and.
As you start to take off your hood,
Okay.
you feel the cold skeletal hand stop you. Do you turn and look?
Yeah. Yeah.
The right hand. As you turn and look, and you see a skeleton in mage's clothes, missing an eye in a left hand, looking down at you. This is my Vecna, so he's got a fucking grill, you know what I'm saying? Like alchemical gems and shit. She's looking down at you. This plush fucking purple robe. She's just a fucking pimp Vecna. Why haven't you used what I've given you? Poe. As he
Yeah.
shoves you back a couple inches, letting you go.
I did use it. It helped me out of the room. I don't want to.
That's not what I mean. As he takes his hand, you see his fingers are sharp as he points at your eye.
I don't want to lose my eye yet.
Don't be a baby.
But I am.
It's the only way you'll defeat character men. As he walks towards you and starts about to poke your eye out.
And I'm like doing
As
the.
he's like, as he grabs onto you.
Can I? Oh, did he grab the crap?
Nope. You got out of it.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna take my mage hand and use my mage hand to pull my hood off while I'm doing this.
Way better.
I'm doing this. And it's like,
You get a narrative point for that.
oh yeah! I didn't think I caught it.
Surprise back there.
Poe appears. His mage hand pulls off his hood as he's over here, backing up as he falls right down next to you.
Oh shit!
As you see him, Dav, slammed up against the wall, smoking. You all see, you all see Poe. Bamf.
I'll set everybody get to the circle, and I'll look at you.
Andy inspires you. You get an inspiration.
Okay. I'll get there.
The rest of you, what are you doing? There's
I'll-
fewer
I'll-
players.
I'll
It is
move in-
more action.
I'll move to the circle.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody get in here.
Everybody to the circle.
You guys all talk. Do your thing. What are you doing?
So,
Now
what did
what?
Al say that we do once we're in here?
She just told me to get to the circle, and then I got.
Wait. What's he talking about?
House. The one of the mages that
I know who Alce is.
you're supposed to just.
You don't like House?
I mean, I know her. Yeah, you know this. Maybe you forgot. We have a history.
Oh.
Well, right now, guess this sounds like it's the only way we can get to
Which
where we
one
need
is
to go.
Alf said I was asking Alf how we could get back to the regular plane, and she said for us to get to the circle.
Does anybody have any
Wait
like,
a
health
minute.
potions or anything? I start
Sit.
helping.
She said this circle, right?
Just
Yeah.
be careful.
Okay.
Hold on.
Just want to make sure she didn't mean the circle.
No,
How are we
not
gonna get
like
back?
that.
How are we gonna get back to the planes? There's not a door for us to put our butts on.
He does have a point. I don't see any.
Maybe we're
butt
supposed to put our
placement
butts in
points.
on the circle.
Let me see
Tell
if
you
I
what,
can.
both of you try.
I'm not getting naked for you all.
It's not
As
for us.
Name comes over, let me see if I have something. Do you guys bid Name to heal you all? Or to heal Majoria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No. Let's heal Majoria. Yes.
Alright.
And
Will you
if
roll me
she's-
a D8, a D8, and a D8?
How many D8s?
4, 3, 7, 5's 12 plus. Where's your stats? Where are your stats? I should have marked them. Thought I did, but they're gone. Okay, there. Okay. So that was 12, so plus 4, so 17. So everyone gets back 17 hit points. As Name, yet again, casts her magic. You feel that uplifting wind and healing magic. As Dav, you're helping Majoria, you pull out a couple of the stones and whatnot that are just riddled in her. Thanks. There's one down there.
I got you.
As you get it right under the butt cheek. Oh.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
even know why you jumped through the glass. There was a door.
Shut up. You hear Dax laughing. You got it in the butt.
Such a little bitch. I
Yeah,
love
she
her.
is. Who is this over here floating? Oh, that's Iskatov.
Yeah.
Right, never mind. So
Awesome.
yeah, you guys are on the
Is
not the figure
everybody
eight.
everybody in the circle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I can do it from this plane, but we'll see. Ouse, we're all in the circle.
Hello.
No.
Actually, never mind. You're in the circle. As whisper. As message works. Actually, whisper would be a better spell for it, or better name for it. As message works. Poe?
Yeah. Well, I've got everyone in the circle. Can you switch us planes?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all here and we're ready. You can switch us now.
There's silence for a few seconds. You all doing anything?
So do we need to do something?
You see a crackle of energy.
Oh, this again. Everybody clench up.
What do you mean? As you get fried. Jun, 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 jun. Held in suspended animation. You ever been tased? Ever been
Don't
electrocuted?
taste me, bro.
Yeah.
All controls lost. But somehow you can like look and you're like looking all funny. As you're caught in this arc, you see the world around you turn into color. You see the tower collect itself in fire in this blast of meteor go
Like-
up.
Like in Tenet, where everything goes backwards.
Yeah. There's a door now. Iskatov walks in, but you're still caught in suspended animation. Behind him, Aus knocks, grimaces as she goes, "Sorry." Iskatov. Oh, there you are. So he walks over. Starts just looting your fucking body.
How can he? In a handy haversack.
He takes off your fucking shit. He undresses you, baby.
Oh. Because don't you have to know what's in
Get
it
your
to
fucking
pull
boots.
stuff out?
I mean, they're just shit boots because
I
we
mean,
never got back for
As
our
he gets the
fucking
boots, he's like, "These are shit boots." Truth. He can't get everything out of your handy haversack. However, if he does say, that one thing I think you might have, that would probably work, wouldn't it? As he undresses you, he leaves your hat on.
He's not a monster.
I try so hard to avert my eyes.
That's a good question. Fate roll. Fortune, false fortune. You don't get the roll. You two. Who's fortune? Who's false fortune?
I'll be fortune.
I'll be false fortune.
Okay, here are the stakes. Fortune. Dav, you do see.
That's fortune.
And his PP is not bigger than yours.
Pretty sure we already know dick sizes.
Do
in
you?
Fairness.
Have we already done this?
I have it written that Dad has a 6-inch penis. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
This
All
is this is canon.
Fortune. You see it, but you don't blush. No, Fortune, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Like zut, whatever you want. False Fortune. Full Monty.
Yep.
Turns out Poe has a 6.5 inch.
That bitch. Oh, that half inch is important. That's important.
All right, roll it.
For being 3 feet. Oh,
Right. It is. Wait, who's false? Who's
25.
63. I'm fortune.
great?
What'd you get?
25.
All right.
I
Poe?
see it.
Your penis, it's only 6 inches.
Damn it! It's still not better.
Maybe it's 5'11" and 3/4. Who knows?
He's smaller than I am, so his 6 inches looks bigger than my 6 inches.
But you do see it.
it's proportional.
That's just what isn't in the handy haversack.
Oh wow, the handy haversack.
Oh my god. I'm not giving you inspiration for these. I'm giving you narrative points. No, take that,
Well-
fire.
It's a good thing there weren't any candles in that one.
Iskatov comes and he straight up undresses you.
While he's doing it, because I can't move, but can I think to my wraiths?
Maybe.
I want to be like, stop him to my race.
All right, roll your charisma. I believe it's performance we had, yeah.
Could
Meanwhile,
I
go on.
use a narrative point
Uh-huh.
to say that the electricity causes my arm to launch out and punch him in the face?
Oh wow.
Yes.
On that note, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let that happen.
All right, you got to roll an attack.
Well done. I like it.
That's a dirt. That's a natural 20.
Yeah! Roll it again. Roll it again.
No.
Roll it again.
No.
That was a 6.
Okay. All right. Yes.
No way. Nat 20 actually fucking hits him, of course. And you got a, what was the other one? Just six.
Just a 6, yeah.
All right, you crit. So it's your +5. It's 5 damage. So it's, you don't technically roll twice. We'll just say 10. Yeah? Numbers, I swear. Numbers in D&D are so lackluster.
Shoot him in the butt.
I'm going to say you can roll for this, because since you critted. We'll give it a... we'll boost the die since it's funny. We'll give it a D6. So D6 plus your strength, so 5. So you
That's a 4.
yep. So you got 8 plus 5, so 13 damage.
Fuck you, Iskata.
As your hand just, what's the word I'm looking, the word that popped in my head is not the one I want to use. Sends
Ejects.
off. Ejects, that's the word I'm looking for. As your fist ejaculates. Technically it works.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Onto Iskatov's face.
It's the extension of the statement that makes it worse.
Right.
It's
Yeah, what happens?
I'm going to say probably because he would have gone for Poe, which would
Yeah.
be on one side of me or the other. So I'm going to say it socks him in the side of the face and just like whips his head.
All right. Fuck it. Fate roll. Who's fortune? Who's false fortune?
fortune.
Okay. False fortune.
Sarah.
No, she can't.
Oh yeah, because you
I'll
did
be
the thing.
false.
No, you've had
we'll
too many.
We'll give this to Poe.
Okay.
All right. So Poe is
You
false.
had
Dav is fortune. Here are the stakes.
Yep.
False fortune. You deal him damage. It makes him mad. He already loves you, anyway. But because you rolled a nat 20, he won't get everything. It distracts him enough to where instead of just undressing you all and taking your shit and leaving you, it makes him mad. He has a hissy fit and only does half of it. So that's false fortune. That's the worst thing. He still gets your shit. Yeah. Fortune knocks him out.
Okay. Okay. Roll bad.
I want to.
Roll bad. Roll bad. You rolled bad? I rolled pretty good.
I rolled a 12.
95.
All right. Sarah, describe this for us.
So it's gonna actually, you know, given that that we're going for a knockout, it's gonna hit him right here in the top, like the temple,
Oh,
and
his big bald
yeah.
head. Oh, yes.
And then you'll see his you'll see his head go, and then you'll see him just sort of like his whole body flips around and lands on the ground.
You ever
As he
seen that
just
slow motion
crumples.
video of people and it's their faces, but then slowly a fist comes out of the side of the shot and then they get hit?
As you all in your suspended animation see this, as he's like, as he spins around, holding you're half clothed, holding your vest, as he drops it, and he's out cold. The spell ends. As Alice goes, you got him. She runs in. Listen, we have a whole spell going. I'm sorry. She's a dwarf, by the way, who's redheaded.
Keep
I'm
talking.
sorry.
I start to tie her up. Him up.
But we do actually have a
I
thing we're
help.
doing. And if we don't have him, it's going to be even harder. So who can help?
I'll help. And
Who's
here,
magic-y?
And here, I will pull out the blue stone of Orcus.
Can I stab him while he's down?
Don't
Don't stab him. We don't need to stab him.
Yeah, you can.
don't
As
stab
you see Alice go, oh my God, are you kidding me?
I told him I was gonna bring it, and then he tried to kill us outside. And now that shit ass tried to steal all my stuff. I'm gonna kick him in the dick when he wakes up.
Do it now.
No, I want him to wake up. And
That's
feel
fine. You
it.
can do it again
Are
later.
you giving me that?
I'm giving it to you.
Okay. She takes it. This will help. Sidhoter was afraid this wouldn't work. She turns and starts.
Is he here too?
Of course he's here.
I've also got a stone that he may need. Let's go.
Good. I kind of feel bad about him. Oh, fuck it. What do you guys do to...
And real quick, I'll run back and kick him in the dick. And then run.
All right. Roll to attack. I mean, I'm sorry. Roll damage.
What would damage be on that?
Well, let's say roll to attack. Tell me if it's 20.
Okay. No.
Okay. Damage would be foot damage. So it'd be a D4.
A D4. Okay.
Technically, it's just strength, but I like the roll. I think it's better.
It's only a 1.
Since he's
Okay,
prone, is it an automatic
so
crit?
you'll get. It is. So we'll say advantage. Go ahead. We'll say that Mello opens his legs. No. This is it.
Right in the taint.
I hold the other.
That's also a 1. I rolled.
You see Dav's.
I go up and I do it right. With my
Everybody gets a
fist.
dick.
That is a third of 1.
All right, as you're about to hit him, every time you're like, no. What's your strength?
My strength is -1.
So you deal 2 damage to his nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go in. No,
1 damage
You
to
just
each
nut
nut.
punch him to death.
I see it. I see him doing that, and I go up to him and I say, I push him aside, and I say, let the pro handle it.
What did they
And
see
then?
Murad do? Roll to attack. Tell me if it's a 20.
No.
Okay. Roll damage. This would be a D4, since you're not a monk. Sereth, I'm assuming you pick up your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna be winding my shit in. And I'll look over, after they're done with their stuff. Namek, if he's actually important, can you wake him up?
Oh, he's
Yeah, I can wake him up. Do we want him awake?
no.
Alce just said we could help. So if we don't, let's just drag him along, and if we don't need him, we don't wake him up.
I mean,
Alright.
I
he
message.
seems pretty
question.
dangerous.
He's a douche, is what he is.
What's a douche?
It's,
I'm 15.
It's a oh yeah, no, it's still.
In dragon years.
So I rolled a 1.
What's your strength?
Huh?
What's your strength? 5?
6.
6. Oh, never mind. So you you see him like, Dav, Murad come over and
I mean, Murad.
Don't I get like a +6 to?
yeah, you do a lot of.
Oh, yeah.
you would have killed a villager.
You did a lot of
If it was a
bad-
farmer,
Yeah.
You
if it was a
bastard.
farmer, if his dick was a farmer, you'd have killed him.
Another shot.
I mean, you can do this all day. You're not in rounds. Just dick punch him to death if you want.
I'm already headed up with Alce.
Nick punch
I,
him to
I
death.
message Poe
That's
as
gonna
he's
have to
leaving.
be
That's another 1.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here all day as he
Murad's
slowly
like-
dick punches him to death. I say, try to figure out what this thing actually does.
Hey guys, do you want me to do this for real?
No,
No,
we don't
just-
want to kill him
Look-
yet.
Little D is standing there, really close, like,
Like eye level.
yeah. What are you doing to his wee wee?
Better not to ask questions. In some scenarios, this is one.
Do you mean the circle?
What would Param say as she starts leaving?
All right, let's go.
WWPD.
Right?
All right, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
5-minute break.
Yep.
Thank you, 5.
We're gonna do another hour, which will put us at 11:15, and then we're actually gonna end. So I want you to stay 15 minutes. So we'll take a 5-minute we'll get back to this scene. Everybody know that? There's something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. Okay. 5-minute break. Go.
Hey, we made it out of the death plane.
Yeah, I almost got all my shit stolen.
Yeah, all of us almost got ransacked.
Yeah.
There.
Really, really, really close.
It was going to be bad.
So we'll say 10:18. So that's technically 6 minutes. Break time. Break time.
And
Break time.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. What do we have? 4 or 5 viewers. Thank you guys for watching. We're doing break time, just 5 minutes, and we'll be back to this interesting scene. This is, yeah, scene of dick punching. They're going to a pretty big element of this 3-year-long story. So if you're able to stay up, please do so. We'd like to hear your chat and such. If you're not, I will be posting this to YouTube on Wednesday, so you can catch up. Regardless, say something in the chat. It actually helps us when you do that. If you're not followed, then follow, do all that bullshit. And yep. All right, we'll be back. Also, there's cake. Who wants a cake? How are we doing, Waffle House?
Depends on when we end.
Well, I may have to endure it.
Was it the red or the orange gem of Sith Halters?
Orange.
Orange. Okay.
Well, that's the one he always used. His sort of color was orange.
Well, but he lost one in the.
I think it was red.
Okay, let me. I can go back and look, but
Yeah,
I'm.
go back and look.
It's just hard to remember when it was. There's where I got the glasses, so that's us just getting into sigil. Here's January of 22.
Gosh, that's hard to believe.
Yeah. Okay, this is demon stuff. I got to stick 'em. That's the first time I met Sith Alter.
Now, wait a second. So that was that when we were in that vision?
It was when we were technically sent back in time.
That's been a year?
No, that was back in September.
Oh,
I was in the notes a year ago.
oh, okay. I was about to say, geez.
Who spilled death word? Ah, fuck! I didn't write it down. Oh wait, no. Hagen gave me the red gem. Okay, yeah, it was the red gem.
Okay.
Hagen gave it to me after I pulled them out.
You get like a knife. How I thought could you burn me?
Yeah, it was the red.
It was a red.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what it did?
No,
Really nice mic he has.
because
Just
Hagen
realized.
Hag-
48.
Hagen got it. Hagen got it in the dream, and he gave it to me when he came out of it.
Yes.
What's
So it
the
was
red-
not
red
the
stone?
orange one.
No, because
I have the orange one. The orange
Oh, you
one
do?
is the one from Gloria, right? Or was that one yellow?
Oh, the yellow one is the Majoria one.
Arborea?
Arborea. Oh. Oh.
I've got it sticky
not sure,
stoned
actually.
to my axe currently.
Yeah.
but was that Sith Altars?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get one too?
The stone I have is from Arborea, I think.
No, or Sith Altar dropped a red stone. Sorry, I just because it was there, I went ahead and opened
Yeah, red was evocation.
evocation.
Man, we're late. Oops. Sorry, ladies. Whatever cake Dav has it. What kind of cake? Indeed.
I want cake.
My mom's birthday is on the 15th, or was on the 15th, and my birthday was on the 20th. 420, baby. So my mom made a cake, and we brought it tonight. So sorry you all cannot have cake, but if you can have cake, wish me happy birthday.
Right?
And you can eat it as well.
Okay. Right, so the red stone was evocation, and you got a stone from Arborea,
Yeah.
but that
I
was
can't
from
remember.
the seeking stones, was it not? How'd you get that stone? Do you remember?
We got that from, was it Steral that gave it to us? It was somebody that
Oh.
we asked, hey, do you have anything helpful?
Because it was when we were going to that room where it was dark.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Steral, but maybe it was.
It may have
It may have
been,
been. It may have
the Hell Demon
It's just weird.
Derek. Dark Anthony.
You guys don't know
dark-
my friend Derek. No, you know
Was.
Derek. It's
Yeah.
Derek.
Dark Kenneth. That was his name.
Dark There is the real bad guys. No, there's Drek. Drek.
Yes.
Drek and Darkaneth. Right. No, Derek is a different character. He's in Sigil. There were so many cool characters in Sigil you didn't come
That we
across.
just didn't. Yeah.
Now, Derek was a tiefling in
Oh.
Sigil. And he looked just like Derek. Yeah. And like sold weed. That was it, which Derek does not do. But. Okay.
So yeah,
Anyway.
we were told it was from Arborea, and the only thing we've seen it do is light.
I want to say it's green if it's from Arborea. Because that's a. I mean, it could be blue, but.
Shit, I think the page that I actually had it written on is corrupted, so I can't even look up my notes on it. But
After Murad gets done
Yes.
punching Iskatov in the dick, I'm going to
Slapping, please. He's slapping.
Anyway, and when he gets done with that, I will grab Iskatov by the collar of his robes, I'm assuming, and start dragging him with us.
I have tied him up.
Go ahead and roll. Use rope, 3rd edition. It actually is a skill in 3rd ed. We'll say it's dexterity
Okay.
or intelligence, either one. Intelligence means that you tie a knot that is harder to break. Dexterity is you tie a really good knot. A really good knot. What's the
Okay.
difference? I mean, I'll make it up when the time comes.
Okay.
Come on.
Can I make it a sleight of hand
Yeah,
on dexterity?
yeah.
Beautiful. 15.
You give him a rogue's knot. Maybe it's a pretty impressive one. We just made this up, whatever the fuck that is. It's like a granny.
It's like the finger trap where it looks simple, but yet it's harder to get
Right,
harder to get out the more you try.
In the front, in the back, hands, feet. What are you doing?
Hands behind and then tie around the ankles as well. So
I will
that
say
you-
all of this matters.
Yeah.
Hands behind, you tie his ankles.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else?
I'm open to suggestions as I'm tying, but
You can
otherwise.
also you have NPCs to bid if you wish. Not that you want to, but you do. It's on you guys as well.
You guys think of anything else we want to do to him? I think you should
I
stop
refuse.
punching him in the dick, slapping him. I think we're good for now.
I could stab him in the throat.
No. I think we're not ready to kill him yet.
You're not ready. He's right there. He's.
No. I know that you are always ready, you know, for killing, but
I don't mean to be an ass or anything, but killing him's maybe not a good thing. Is that me being an ass? You see Majoria? No.
yeah, I
yeah.
feel like that's the opposite of you being an ass.
We probably shouldn't kill him. Majoria. Well, I don't know this man, but what has he done? Do we need him to live?
We're not sure. That's the problem.
I
He
did
looks-
say that as I took up the stairs.
He looks like a mage.
We want him alive.
He looks like a mage to me.
What do you mean?
Is he a mage?
Oh yeah.
She walks over. May I?
Yes, please.
We can do this one of two ways. The temporary way, or the not so temporary way.
Of what?
Making sure he can't cast spells.
Ah,
Temporary way.
how temporary?
She's got her knife out, puts it back. As she, I need some cloth. I'm not ripping my clothes. Her ripped clothes are fucking ripped up. Shh. And she gags him. Like hard. Well, that's first. Fingers. I'm gonna tie his fingers. Do we have anything sticky? Not what you're thinking. Anything sticky.
I mean, I've got a sticky stone, but I can't. It's already stuck to. I don't have what I need to get it off. Hater had it.
More rope?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
she
I got
takes
more
the rope and starts tying it like just around his hands, so his like hands can't move very much. Also, as you see her taking off his magic items.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I start taking things
You
off.
know, if we like take an arrow and kind of stick it in him, I mean, you don't want to kill him, that's fine. But like,
Take an arrow to the knee.
no. If you like take like an arrow and kind of stick it in him and put him in like pain, when he wakes up, he's gonna be screaming. He ain't gonna be casting anything. He's just gonna be screaming in pain. I mean, that will stop him from casting, right?
Okay, so here's the thing. as Mel is like, God damn.
Right.
Majoria says, it's a good point.
No.
Lil D's like, where are you gonna stick it?
You're not helping either.
Huh?
Okay,
I'll go with
everybody,
Poe.
everybody stop.
Like if you
Follows
do it
it
in the
behind.
lungs, like that's like a double whammy. He'll never be able to
While
say
this is
anything.
happening, I am still helping her take things off of him.
Okay, so it's going to take you time.
Great.
He has a fuckload of stuff.
Awesome.
It's like Dav's just
Yeah. Yeah.
it's going to take time.
Yeah.
So that time you're spending here not doing this.
Right.
Okay? All right, you're taking shit off this dude. He's a goddamn wealth. Like, it's ridiculous, the stuff he has. You see his boots. Oh, they're nice. Nice boots. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot I did that. That's hilarious. I'm funny. Anyway, yeah. So you're looting Iskatov. Majoria's like, "No, no, let me pulling boots off.
Help me. Yeah.
Someone's
I'll
Come
help.
on.
I'll help.
As half the party is looting Iskatov. What are you doing?
Sarah's is gonna look over. He's like, I don't think those are gonna fit you.
I mean, if they're magic, they will.
Majoria says,
Hopefully.
Didn't even say nothing.
"That's the way it works.
Well, no, he
I've played this game before."
So wait. If magic boosts just fit anyone, do they do that to like to cut down on volume that they have to make?
I mean, maybe.
So what you're saying is, when they make magic shoes, they
Hey
make
guys,
them really
if you
tiny.
all aren't gonna help, maybe you all should go help Poe. Murad, you stay. Start throwing things in your bag. Great.
Meanwhile, Poe off by himself. Yet again,
Alice and Dev. I mean, Alice and little D.
Poe and
Still a
the
D.
NPCs hanging out,
Yep.
doing fun stuff.
Doing
What could go
narrative
wrong?
stuff. You know, things that help the plot along. Hey, I'm helping too.
To keep him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. That's rather important.
I was gonna say, if he wakes up and doesn't have his shit, that'll at least slow him down.
Yeah.
Great, Will. Well done.
If we got enough time, we could probably draw a dick on his forehead.
Oh. Are you still around, Sarah?
Yeah.
You got
I
anything
don't
you
like
can?
anything about how that's drawn, but I think it works. Okay, you guys are right here. As in, you people.
Oh, I need an
Who are you
Alice.
calling you people?
I mean, if you guys really wanted to, like if we're gonna go all in
Oh,
on
how
this,
much paint you got left?
yeah, we could
I'm
use my
making-
paint to paint an actual dick on his forehead.
Yes! Do this. Do this.
So Sarah, then get out of her face. It's like, should we? No, I don't even. I don't-
It could be. It's crude, right? Just gotta
Hey,
get the job
make the
done.
balls bigger than the shaft. No, it's hilarious,
You hear Majora.
right?
Wait.
As
I make
little-
him big enough that they smack him in the eyes whenever he moves his head.
Yes.
As little D is nowhere to be found.
She went up with us.
Yeah.
I will remove 1 square foot of paint because that's all I need for the dick size.
Yes.
Good.
Triple burn.
So you paint a magic dick on his forehead,
Yep. With
With
big enough balls to like cover the eyes.
testicles that cover his eyes.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So, Arbiter, did you plan for that?
No. That is not what I planned for. But I
Yes.
should have. And I will from now on. I
Seraph needs more paint because
You've killed
this
Seraph.
is important.
should have. Sarah the Slain.
Oh,
As she is
yes.
defying painting this dick.
Yes.
Okay.
Important things are happening.
It's good. Roll
He's gonna have to use
performance.
a spell to get that off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Or his hands.
Oh God, this thing won't come off of my. Yeah.
all right. Everybody gets a narrative. I'm gonna throw coins at you. Hey!
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even see where that went. I mean, I know where the hell. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Yeah. Andy, wow.
And
Yeah.
he goes, "Wow."
Yeah. That just happened.
Yeah, it's
That's a 10 on performance.
solid D&D. You draw a pathetic looking dick. It's not.
It's appropriate.
It's an average dick. With
gets
some
the
big
message
old average
across.
balls. Okay. Away from that scene. Forever. Until he wakes up. How to roleplay that. The music is the wrong. maybe
I
it's
mean, the
right
thing is,
choice.
if you're gonna rob him blind and like punch him in the groin a couple of times, why not?
Yeah.
Paint
Why
a dick
not?
on his forehead. All right. Poe, you're led up by Ouse. Lil D is with you. You reach this big ass door. Big old mage door. The kind that you would expect in a mage's tower. Reinforced wood, that dark stain wood. It's dark wood, or witch wood is what it's called. As Alice walks up to it, remember she's a dwarf, red hair, comely and such, with bluish robes. No, she does have blue robes. She looks very similar to her outfit is very similar to when you first met her.
Right.
So she has, from way back when. It's blue and silver is what she has. As she comes up to the door, waves a hand, mutters some arcane words. Runes appear and the door opens. Beyond, you see another octagonal room, but it's drawn like I just drew it. So it kind of looks like a Klingon bird of prey drawn by a 2-year-old. But it has 8 sides, and that's the point. There are several things in here. On either wing, you see 2 ornate tables, which I'll draw in a second. Actually, you can draw them if you want. They go the length, and they're 2 squares wide. Yep. On either side, they have incense and candles burning. The candle wax is dripping off the tables onto the floor. Fruit and all sorts of sacrificial looking things are all in it. You see some meat, some animals, a hand, like sacrifices. You don't even know what the hell's in there. You hear Sereth cackling about her deck piece.
It's echoing up there.
Yep. At the back, there's a tiny vestibule. It has a shroud you can just barely see through, and you see a person back there. See if you want to put a token. It's like they're the man behind the curtain, doing something you don't know. In the middle of the room, if you would, since we're just gonna have you do it, use that blue marker,
This guy? Or the
the
one?
one that's blue,
Blue
and
marker,
draw
sorry.
a big ass circle. It should be 10 feet from the door, and 10 feet from the vestibule over there.
Okay, so about here, halfway through, and about here.
Yep. Well done. Poor Iskatab Aquarius.
Shouldn't have been such a dick.
Oh.
Just saying.
It's just appropriate.
Yeah.
Nox or Alce is with you. On the far end of the circle, put another token. That is a person you've seen before. It is Sith Hoter, the old man. He's wearing sort of orangish, but he looks like discount Gandalf. Magic is swirling in this room. As you enter, you're hit in the face with it. It's somehow both hot and cold. There's wind, and yet nothing is moving. The magical energy is rampant in here. It's swirling in almost like a cyclone, going far up. Oh, the ceiling. The ceiling, despite where you are, it's like going into a tent and it being like a palace. The ceiling seems to bend up stone and elongate into this funnel, and at the top, it's like you're at the bottom of a well and you can see out, and there's the sky. It is nighttime. You see just this amazing starscape, the astral. So magic is causing this to elongate in this massive tube. A cyclone of magic, which you can see through, but you can also perceive, is shooting up. As Sith Hoter has his staff with the orange doing its thing. This is the level of magic like when Voldemort and Dumbledore meet, right? So it's more controlled, right? As in they're not attacking each other, but it's that wild energy. Flames on the side are all roaring, candle wax literally pouring off the tables. You see the candles like hours just going down. What are you doing? Lil D takes a step back. Whoa.
I noticed there's a hand on the table. Could you use another hand?
This is not the right music.
Just gonna go in, huh?
You say that?
Yeah, I say that to Alce. I can.
She turns. Can you do that?
I have Correct's hand.
You know,
His
Alce
real
has a
hand.
Scottish accent. I'm not doing it though.
Yeah.
Should I do it? Can you do that?
Do that.
I have Correct's real hand that he replaced with Vecna's hand.
You have Correct's real hand?
Yes.
What are you gonna do with it?
I was holding on to it because I thought maybe we could trick him
Of
and
course we
switch
can
him.
use it. As she slaps you on the side.
I'll reach into my pocket and
Yeah,
pull
it's
out.
kind of gross though. As she walks around, she'll walk around to the right. So you're you'll need to be over there. What about the little one? Can she do something? And she's like, not really.
She's more powerful than you would think, but I don't know about this magic.
you see Sith Hoter like. I need to find. All I have is crime scenes and stuff because you guys are always sneaking.
We are pretty sneaky.
Yeah, you are. All right. This will work. As he's casting this spell, discount Gandalf, indeed. As he's casting this spell, looking down, Sid Holter's wizardly eyes, which are black, the pupils just. It's like there's no sclera. No. Yeah, his eyes are just fucking black. So he's looking down. He smiles at Lil D, who kind of sheepishly looks at him as there's a realization there. Does Poe see it? Roll perception.
That's 14.
You see some sort of engagement there. Maybe they know each other. Maybe he sees her for what she is. You're not really sure. But there's a lot going on in this room. As Alice is pulling you, she says, "All right then. So you'll need to. Why are you right here? You need to be over there.
Oh, okay.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it, right?"
And then I head over this way.
This little D follows you.
I figure with his hand, it could help you direct this more to him.
As she says, I suppose. She turns to Sith Hoter, who seems to be the one leading it, as he looks over at you.
Oh, yes. Sounds about right.
Okay. Oh,
Bring it over here.
okay. So I'll pull out his hand and take it to Sith Altar.
Okay, as he turns.
Hold this one.
All right, roll Arcana. As Alice starts in on the spell.
19.
As you hold on, 2 hands. It's like holding a Ghostbuster pack. Like, you feel just the torque.
And it's probably 3 times as big as I am.
Yeah. As you're holding on to this thing, it's kind of lifting you off the ground a little bit. And you feel the torque of. Are you literally seeing the procession of the astral realm move above you? Poe, you don't know the power level of these mages, but losing Iskatov is a deal.
Yeah.
You guys, you need more power, because this will rip you. It'll rip everything to shreds. Okay. He takes the hand. Roll perception with disadvantage.
What is it? So that's 16, 10. Oh wait, no, it isn't. Oh, okay. That's 14.
You notice as he takes it, he has some scars on his body that were not there before. Like maybe he went through it. Some pretty deep scars. Like maybe as his robes move and you see up his neck. You've become accustomed to magic enough to know that magic saved his life or healed him. You see he was probably ripped asunder. There's like scars around his arms. Maybe even your joints ache as you've been pulled apart several times yourself.
Yeah.
You see he probably lost maybe all of his limbs. You notice the scars, like even though he's old, like in the creases around his fingers and wrists and elbows and everything. Like he was reconstituted perhaps, which is interesting. So whatever the fuck happened to him,
Yeah.
as he takes back the staff and holds it there, having the hand of Correct Your Men, he looks at it. He kind of smirks and shakes his head as he'll, just because he's a mage, maybe do magic, mage's hand, and it holds it there with him as it starts casting as well with him. Somehow he uses it, all thing style. You guys. Iskatov has a big dick and balls on his head.
Yep.
You have all
Yeah.
of his stuff.
Okay.
He's naked, save for like some polka dotted underclothing.
Nice.
Yep.
I
Was it an itsy bitsy yellow polka dot bikini?
Yes,
Teeny weeny yellow polka dot
Yep, yep.
bikini.
they're yellow polka dots.
I went ahead and put his boots on.
Oh, you did?
I did, because they're nicer than mine. Clearly.
These are. You don't know anything about
Right.
what they are.
Right.
But so you do know. They are called boots of comfort.
Okay.
They are incredibly comfortable shoes.
Okay.
You get a +5 to dancing.
Okay. Okay.
And cold resistance. And you stave off 1 level of exhaustion.
Do they require attunement?
No.
Okay.
They're just really nice shoes. You finally got your shoes.
Right?
We'll get to all his shit. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
He's got iron stones and gloves and rings and a cloak and shades and he has, you see in one of his pockets, a muffin just there
He never ate
in a
his.
pocket, in a pocket.
That bitch.
He's got a bunch of shit. So he's got a periapt, all kinds of stuff. But we don't have time. We literally don't have time to go through all of his stuff. And neither do you, actually.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So if you want to just throw on his shit, it's fine. But that's
I was gonna
you.
say.
You can't really use all of it because it has command words, and you don't know the command words.
I was gonna say I put on the boots and then the rest I'm
Right.
good.
Dav steals Iskatov's shoes. The tower begins to rumble.
All right. Well, I think that's our cue to take him upstairs.
All right, who's dragging him up there?
Me.
Are you guys putting on any of his shit?
I won't.
I
I'm
mean,
satisfied with
yeah,
my,
I'll-
his humiliation at this point.
He also has. Well, no, he doesn't have that with him. What do you put on? He's got everything I just said.
I'll stick it in the handy haversack.
Your bag of holding.
Yep. As you,
Bag of holding.
he's got gloves and shades and stones that were floating around his head and rings and amulets and all kinds of stuff.
He's got gloves too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put those on.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
As you guys start dragging him upstairs, he is out. You hear this. What's that noise? Noel says. What is it? Oh. Oh.
Yeah. It's only an 8.
Okay. As you put on the gloves, and you feel this weird power as your hands morph into like this Palpatine style, like this. Like they're gonna do something.
Okay. All right.
They don't move after that.
They don't move.
Nope. You have claw hands.
Okay.
You literally cannot articulate your fingers.
Awesome.
You're like a G.I. Joe figure.
All right.
So you can't
I'll,
you can't hold anything.
Can't. Yeah.
Put some kind of trap on his gloves.
Yeah, he fucked up. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's what they do.
We'll find out. It's good. This is good. Yeah.
All right. As you start moving up, as Dav's like,
I bet Judy chops some people.
oh yeah. You get to this door. It is closed. You hear behind it, like Ace of Base. Whatever.
Sarah will use her metal hand to knock on the door. Knock, knock.
Dung, 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 you guys hear. As all hell is breaking loose in here, when it comes to magic. Gesundheit, oh my god.
My allergies are shit. Just by the way, everyone. Sorry.
Oh, that's what
Kentucky.
it is?
I hate
You hear a thum, 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 thum. I'll get it. As Little D walks over, how do I open this damn door? As she looks around. You guys bid Little D?
Ouse, can you let him in?
Yes.
Well, what's the code word and I'll do it.
Okay. Alice is distracted. Yep.
Yeah.
With a nat 20, she's like, "Phew," and opens the door. As the door opens, you guys are assailed with this magical energy. Sith Hoter says, What has happened to Iskatov? He's got a huge member on his forehead.
It's not that
Those
big.
balls.
The balls, those are pretty big. You're
Look
right.
at those balls. What happened to him?
Melilo, quick, come help. And I will pull out the red gem that Sith Holter of Sith Holters and like, I'll try and use this and help.
Excellent. Do you have a staff? Don't hold it with your hands like a savage.
Don't tell us that.
Tell me, hello.
There is a staff of withering that I have, but I have not attuned to it.
What are you gonna do?
I'll pull out the staff of withering and I'll put it at the top of it and
Roll Arcana.
and
You need an artificer for this.
19.
Yep. As you pop out the gems that are in the staff of withering. Did you take artificer?
I'm going to. I
Okay.
haven't yet, yeah.
You notice he's probably doing it wrong, hurting the staff of withering, but you thunk, plug this other stone in there, kind of this makeshift, you kind of like push it together, yeah, and hold it up to save the universe. Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you? Now I'm concerned as to who we're initiativing against.
World.
The universe.
14.
This is just
Advertising.
initiative music.
14, you said?
Yes.
What'd you say, Dev?
I said
Oh.
20.
19.
Damn nice.
Okay.
Okay, so the Hoter goes on 18. Alice goes on 9.
Sith. 18.
Oz goes on 20.
House on 9. And Oz on 20. Okay. So I go first.
You're holding on to this thing. It is dangerous. You can feel the slightest movement whips you around. Your muscles are burning acid. Anytime you move, you notice Sith Hoter and Alce have to correct. You guys are in this together, and just barely maybe doing it, you can't really tell what's happening. It's like you're winding back the multiverse, trying to move something. You think? You have no idea. Like the spell's been cast and it's going. They're just maintaining it.
Right. So would I just roll Arcana to keep it up?
It's up to you. What are you trying to do?
That's what I'm.
You're just trying to hold on.
I'm wanting
Okay?
to
We're gonna say charisma.
charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can make that make sense, then with a skill, do that. Forbidden lore. Whatever you want. This is a pretty narrative moment in this stuff.
Can I technically do deception that I know what I'm doing? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
Oh, that makes it a 32.
As you, how do you fake this? How do you
I'm
fake
like-
this for everyone?
Oh, this is not that hard. I've got it. Look. Ooh.
As he gets down into a horse stance, you know, puts the staff up against his heel and holds it there, kind of like even like takes his hand off, like gets a beer. Ugh. Poe looks like he knows what he's doing. If you want to perceive that, you can roll perception. You have to beat a 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Mello.
31. Sorry.
Oh, 31. Mello's like, she melts a little bit.
Iskatov's forehead dick gets a little hard.
Yeah, oh yeah. Lil D's like, wow, you aren't just a jerk off.
I like her so much sometimes.
What?
Little side eye.
As you hope, you're pointing it in that direction like I'm just gonna keep on doing it. All right. Next, the spell begins to work as the ground lights up. Next,
Okay. Would Oz or Dav, who has the highest dex?
we'll say Oz goes after.
Okay, so Dav.
What's going on in here? Do you?
You sense loads of magic as the doors close behind you, of course.
Yeah.
Runes appear as the floor starts around in that circle. Alights. Huge, big medicine. As you can look up, seeing this.
Is there some way I can help without necessarily holding anything?
I don't know. Are you a mage?
I have some magic.
You see his orange light explode. What did you say?
I have some magic.
You should use it.
I go up close. Well, where? Yeah.
You guys are all in the room.
Yeah.
If
So
you wanna
we're
push
all
yourself
over here. So I wander up closer and
Yeah, put everybody up there, please.
look around and try to assume a similar position to what Poe's doing. And
As you hold your hands up, connecting to the spell, and you're like, "Oh, that works!"
oh, it worked! Oh shit!
Use Arcana.
Okay.
See if you can connect.
Okay.
I do the same thing. I just hold my hands up.
No, it'll be your turn soon.
Damn it.
Remember, Andy gave you one. I think. Did he? No, he gave it to Poe.
Yeah, he did.
Did you get? You
So.
got narrative points. You got everything.
I'm trying to think of a good way to use a narrative point because that's all I've got. Because a 6 is not great. So can I do a deception as well? Same roll?
So 6 on the Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, you can tell these gloves of snaring and counterspelling is what they are. As the spell that was cast when you put them on, because you didn't know how to use them, undoes. But you were not connected to this spell,
Okay.
right? There's one bit of your action. What else do you do? As touching the spell undid the gloves.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will get the axe off my back and hold it up towards it.
Oh. This will be another Arcana.
Okay.
Unless you're doing Deception.
We'll try Arcana again, I
Okay.
think. Yeah. So it is now a 14.
What's the stone you have on there?
It's from Arborea.
Okay. We'll say that it is a light turquoise.
Okay.
As it connects, all of you see this arc of energy connect to his axe. The metal lights up with a celestial light. You hear fucking angels sing. Oh, fucking angels singing. The light of Arborea shines out. Sithotri goes, "Ha! You found it! Excellent!" As you have this axe, how do you hold it there and hold on to the spell?
It's two-handed, aiming it towards
With all of your strength,
it. Yeah.
it is still difficult. As you realize it's about your mind as well.
Yeah.
As you're just holding this in. Okay. More light. So it's mixing with the red light and this turquoise. Next.
Okay, Mello usually goes after me.
Yep.
I am going to bid, if everybody's good with it, I'm going to bid her to jump in and start.
You guys down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm going to.
shit! I guess I'll go in there. As she has her staff too. Yeah.
Yeah, she has her.
Do you remember what it was?
No, not right off.
I do know. I'm just wondering if you.
I have it written down, but it's.
Well, she gave away the power.
Yeah, she gave away the first one, but we gave her another one. I don't.
She's a war staff. As does Majoria, actually. Oh, fuck.
The War Mage stuff.
Yeah. As she holds up this staff, it lights up all the gems on it. As you see white light whip out, she looks at you. I'm doing it, Poe! Does she do it, though? She does really well. Right? Next.
Okay, so next is Oz.
More runes alight. The tower shakes. And it's actually like rattling. It's kind of hard to stand still as you can just imagine this tower like like an antenna. Or like a lightning rod or something. Next.
Murad.
You use your body. Roll Arcana.
$11.
Wow. Yep, okay. As a big bolt of lightning magic zing, hits Murad. Wob, 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 using your body as a lightning rod. This hurts. It is coursing through you. We'll say you take 8 damage of lightning damage. As you're in there. Murad, there is the high. Oh, you're a bard. As all the hair on your body goes up, you won't take any damage. I forget you're an arcane person. You actually have magic, so you don't take any damage. What is the music or the sound or whatever that goes in the right frequency? Your bard magic. What is it? You just tell jokes the whole time? What happens?
It's the sound of my audience laughing at me.
As you hear this laughter somehow around you.
It's like I killed.
Oh, resonating. The smell of blood as well. As Murad is literally using his body, conducting this energy. Next.
Okay, do we want to bid Majoria to jump in as well?
All the magic uses.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
All right.
hurt.
Majoria cautiously moves forward. Are you sure?
No, we're not sure about anything.
As she whips out her staff with a flourish. And the same thing occurs. really well. Her and Melel's staff light, it's white. All right.
Okay, so next is Sith Holder.
Sithotar continues doing what he's doing. As he almost steps back, plants the staff down, and starts casting around it. As you see the the orange light, like impulses go up. You notice the procession starts slowing down.
Okay. Sereth.
I'll take out my short sword and walk over to Iskatov. Say, damn it, we're gonna need everyone for this. And so I'll cut him loose and turn to Name. It's like, Name, go ahead and wake him up.
But he has a huge dick on his forehead.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. We need to get him awake and help him out here.
He can't see as she like straps it back, the balls.
Puts a headband on.
As he doesn't know. As she, what? Why am I naked?
Because you were a dick and you tried to steal with us. Now, get up there and do your job.
Persuasion. You'll get advantage since he sees everyone like in the entire Marad as well.
Okay, yeah, that first one. So 16.
Fine. I suppose we're okay. Am I wearing a hat? Oh,
Yeah.
Does it matter now?
Yeah.
He gets up and goes over to it. You see him reach out and like Palpatine, this black staff, as he uses his energy, yellow.
And Sereth will walk towards the circle and pull out Gilgamesh's spear and see if she can help out. Yeah.
All right. This will be, we'll say it's charisma for you.
So that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Yeah. As like He-Man or She-Ra, you hold up Gilgamesh's spear. Again, the lightning rod. As all of this energy is coursing down with you all. Name, even, since you had bit her, walks over with Bahamut, holds up her talon, and starts conducting through Bahamut. Next.
Okay, next is Aus.
Aus continues what she's doing.
Okay, that is the end of the first round.
There's a moment as the lights change like a disco from the ground. And you see the procession come to a halt. There's something very unnatural about seeing reality as a freeze frame. As slowly, and you all feel it because you're all connected, you feel this torque that wrenches down your entire body. Everyone make Constitution saves.
Of course, I had to be constitutional.
Right.
That's a lean.
All right.
It's a 13.
That is a fail.
22.
That is a big old pass. Yeah.
19.
That's pass.
25.
Nice.
Yeah, I got nothing to spend, so it's a 13 for me.
Okay, that's a fail. You spend any stuff? Do you have anything to spend?
I do not.
The only person that's not helping you right now is Dax.
Oh, that's because I don't have her following anybody.
I see. Dax will be the last person then. As she walks up, she's like, I don't really know what to do. I don't do that magic. As you're all just doing shit, and you're also taking 30 damage. If you pass the save, you take 15. As you feel your body pulling against the weight of the universe. your DR applies
Oh yeah.
because this is physical.
Okay.
So you take 30. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And she kind of like steps back, just afraid and doesn't really know, and she's holding on. As you're holding this thing, you hear Sith Hoter. Hold it! Hold it! Just a little more! Just a little more! We almost have it! In your mind's eye, do it now! No! Take the universe for yourself. Take it! Do you?
No.
The energy explodes.
Sorry.
Darkness, moonlight, glitter stars falling down. The spell is complete. Smoldering runes all around as all of you are smoldering. Sith Hoter is sitting there. Old man just breathing heavily. Whoever's behind the Oz door, you see a bright light. You realize that ghost or whatever is gone. Hold on. Candles are out. And if you look up, you see the procession started going the other way. Just slowly. As Sith Hoter looks up, eyes black. As he raises his left hand, grasping his staff. It's been a while. As the facade goes away, and you note the left hand of Vecna. The signs were there all along. As he snaps his fingers, Arborea explodes off your axe. The scene changes, and you are in the dead city of Antau. On Arborea. As he puts his staff up, the ground rumbles. And he's like high above you somehow. As you see walking out of the pit, Japheth. And that's where we end.
You bastard.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right, everybody.
Nice.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank y'all.
Yep. Thank you for staying into the eve. Appreciate it. The next session will be pretty goddamn epic.
Yeah.
We've got a lot going on. Hopefully we'll have a Hagen back. That would be good. That would be good.
Be real nice.
We have that that door open to where maybe other NPCs could come in. We'll see what happens. Regardless, next session will be interesting. That said, next week is tentative. Pay attention to the Instagram. We're not 100% sure that it'll be on Monday. So we'll let you know on Instagram. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.